Absolutely, I do. Good, good, excellent.
Woo!
Oh. Yeah. We're back, people. We're back.
Yeah, took a break.
Yeah. Last weekend I had the warden's birthday, which
it happened.
You know, she really didn't want to do anything, but I was like, "Oh, we're gonna spend some time together." So,
absolutely. Is my volume down?
No.
Yep.
Oh.
Right, we're back. What's everyone smoking? What are you smoking on? Dab 30?
I don't know. I smoked about 3 bowls. I can't remember. I got Silver
Happy
Dragon.
birthday, KT.
He gave me some.
Years.
He got some weed and he gave me some samples, and I can't remember what it was that I smoked on, but maybe I should have just did two bowls.
I should. You know what it is? It's just like wheel speed. You know, if you dead hook it, you wheelie. If you put too much in, you get perfect wheel speed. You needed to just hit 4.
Yeah,
and you would have been right in that sweet spot.
What's up, T-Bone?
Like 490s or something.
Hey, look, and we're doing no shave November. Can y'all see?
Yeah, I didn't shave yet, and technically the day I shaved was Halloween. Was the last day I shaved.
Tyson shaved his ass.
Yeah, Mike Tyson was definitely looking spicy. That fight looking.
I'm glad he got some money.
I'm glad he got some money too, and I think
I don't know. I don't know if I think it was a scripted deal, but
yeah, I don't care what anyone says. At least in my opinion, and like everyone's entitled to theirs. But going to the video of him training, and then watching that, there's no way that was.
Yeah.
No way, dog.
Yeah, he played the script, and that's just the way it is.
I don't think so. I think he just stood like that. I think that was the easy way to claim. I saw that.
Yeah, he tripped on his way out.
And maybe, but I don't know, man. You saw in the beginning when he like went at Jake Paul the one time, and it obviously like freaked him out. Yeah, he did like some jump fairy spin, which I imagine was him like scared to death that dude was not going to follow the script for a second.
That John Jones fight made up for it.
The John Jones fight was good.
Did y'all hear that? Did they say that dude like lost all of his ribs on that off that kick?
Oh, I don't know. Dude, I guarantee he broke some ribs. If he didn't break ribs on that, he has the strongest chest I've ever seen in my life. Like if he didn't break ribs.
We got down there. We got an intro for
knocked him out.
This is part of what happens when you get to be on the show here.
Right in the chat. With a body hit. Once you're a kick.
Oh boy.
That's good to see.
Oh man.
Speaking of Mike. So how we doing, Austin?
Not too bad. Keeping busy working. Phone's all dirty.
Dude,
that's a good thing. Real quick, let everyone know what you do for work, because that's convenient.
Work on other people's cars, finishing up. Usually we do like the wiring and the plumbing in the cars is what we finish up on most of them. So been pretty busy all year with it. Haven't really been posting much, just working.
I got a funny story with Austin because we were at Jeff's, and they were over there wiring Jeff's car or something like that, and they were having problems with it, and he's talking like, I don't know if he's talking to me like I know what the fuck he's talking about, but I ain't just saying and he's all like saying this, and I'm like, yeah, and my extent of wiring is red as hot and black as ground. That's my extent of wiring right there. So, but yeah, and he's talking, so I just had to like, yeah, it fucking worked, whatever you said too. So
right, yeah, it helps. Tell somebody about it at least.
So Austin,
sorry, I'm high as shit, and I got the munchies right now. Sorry.
give me a little rundown on how you were feeling here at the finish line.
It's second nature to him.
my God.
Yeah. Well, first off, we walked the whole track too, like, and we did not realize that bump was like that. Like,
So that was okay. So that was a bump that was kind of
it was like a ramp. Yeah, it would preload the front end and then push it up. So after that round, the bias that I had in it, we've been 560s with no issues, like wheeling or anything like that. So I ended up taking more out of it just to like precautionary not to do that again because I don't really want to crash like that. And it just ended up not being enough at the starting line of weight ratio. So we had to eat the 60 foot a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of a eerie feeling going across at 130 on the bumper.
Never thought of maybe pulling the wing off.
I think it would have done it anyway, honestly. Because
Okay.
my old car, the blue one Chase is driving now, it was a foot in the air crossing the finish line also.
Yeah, no, I've seen you wheelie in all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. The wing helps on the big end and it helps the car be lighter overall, but the suspension's not happy without it on there, honestly, the way I got it set up. So I'd have had to change bar angles and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I ever ran a wing, I have like a theory on what bar angle I want to run.
Yeah, like a lot of anti-squat.
Yeah, because then I can just dust people out the hole and hope that it holds the back tire out back. Because like we were doing that for a while. Like you probably noticed, like we out 60'd almost everyone we raced for a while, but I could never keep it. Like I'd get drove around a lot because I couldn't hold it out the big end. You know, you couldn't keep adding power. It gets light on the ass end. I always thought, man, if I threw one of those wings on, it'd push down and maybe we could send it.
And we're kind of in that like predicament with my brother's car right now. Like it can out 60 foot our cars, but it doesn't hold the tire. We change the bar angle. Now it's smooth the whole pass, but it doesn't 60 the same. I mean, he's lost half a tenth in the 60 because of it. But
so yeah, that's how I am right now. So the way I've been running mine on the backside, I lost a lot of 60, but boy, it'll pour some mile an hour out the back.
Yeah. Yep. And that's kind of the way I race the Rusty car now, and it's more consistent. I won't say it's faster, but it's more consistent that way, 100%.
Yeah. And like I said, I never had a wing, so I don't know. Like I said, I have a different theory for that. But yeah, right now we run it a little different than we normally do, but it seems to be working okay.
Yeah, we just need to practice on the faster stuff, honestly. We're so used to racing on the slow stuff. When we go the fast stuff, we have no idea where to even start.
Yeah, with Jeff's car right now, I mean, really my car too, but Jeff's more. We've got that working so good on the front side, like, and it is set up so different than anything we've ever done backside wise. Like, it's such a different setup,
right?
But it works so good, and big blocks are so fucking cool.
Yeah. Jeff Thomas keeps trying to talk me into putting one in the RX-7.
Jeff across from me keeps trying to talk me into selling my motor and throwing one of his. He's got enough pieces to build another one or whatever. I don't know. I got little gnats in here if you wonder why I keep swatting at shit. Yeah, he keeps wanting me to put a big block in. And I think I could still backside with it. I really do. Like, Sherm seems to be doing pretty good with a big block and backsiding. So,
I mean, Waylon, he showed me what a big block can do on a slow surface.
Yep, there you go too. And then even Bones and them are running. Oh, Beasley and them are running. I think a Pro Line or something now, like big block.
I haven't seen any passes with it yet, but I did see they put that in there.
I saw one this weekend. They got beat by the truck, right, Limpy?
Yeah, I think they were in the streets here, and I think
it was a lot of street racing this weekend. Amen.
Yep.
That was awesome. Like a lot. The one in Indiana Happy did looked like I really effing missed out.
Right. Yeah, I saw that too. That looked like a good time.
That looked like a sweet spot. Virgin. That looked.
Man, it looked like they were in a parking lot.
It looked like the most giant. It's probably an Amazon shipping place being built or something.
I was like, good Lord.
Right. Yeah, it was huge.
I mean, we got a couple warehouses like that here. You know, they're like just a parking lot alone is like 3,000 feet long. But
isn't there like an old video where Beaterbomb went to Chicago and like Mork's in it and he spins around and saves it? But they're like in a factory like that too, I think.
I
think Ryan and
probably something like that.
Austin George was there. It's an old video, but Beaterbomb forgot his laptop. I don't know why I remember all this. It's crazy.
Yeah,
So what's new?
we're working on a new RX-7, another one to add to the fleet, but it's going to be like we've built 3 now, and they're all different, and we're going to kind of shoot the gap of where we think it needs to be 100% happy, because we want to be able to come up and race. Like the rusty car just can't compete at Milan, because you start going faster than 540s, it's sketchy. Like it's not so
Milan's crazy right now.
Yeah, like it's just sketchy to the point that you could wreck that easy going that's the way it's set up.
Yeah, it's just so crazy how fast Milan's got.
Oh yeah, so we're
I
building.
wish they'd redo it.
I wish that if they moved the starting line forward, like I didn't go to a single one this year, and the year before, I mean, I didn't miss one. So
I don't even want to. I mean, like I'm sure you can guess, but like it's fast.
Oh yeah, it's fast. I mean, I don't know if we're talking numbers, but I know we went.
Yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to say anything, but I'm sure you heard too.
30 there and got drove around. So
yeah,
I mean that was last year. So I mean, I know it didn't get slower.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wish they'd slow it back down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd make it more like realistic for like cars like ours to compete in it, because a 5.3 can only do so much. But the new car, like I said, we're gonna build it so like the rusty car, it's slowly like slow stuff. You get it on fast stuff, it flips over. So we're shooting the gap. Hopefully the new one will be able to 60 foot and run good all the way out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's like with Jeff's car too. That was the huge difference from his to mine. Like mine's still got a really built up LS, with Frankenstein heads and shit. But it once we started getting faster than like 470s on some of the front sides, you could just tell how much easier it is to do in Jeff's.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jeff's is at 16, 20 pounds of boost. Mine's at like 45, 40.
Right.
Like, so I feel like when you get to that range, like mine's on a very rough edge.
Yeah,
Like
you're
a little bit does a lot at that point. And
that's what I tell people when they ask like why we don't go front side, because we have a lot of people saying, "Oh, you're going to go to War in the Woods and stuff," and I'm like, my car would be ran at 100% wide open for people to turn theirs down 1,000 horsepower to still outrun me. So it makes it hard to want to do it.
And stay in your lane. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's at some point there like a 5.3 is not going to get it done. Like, so yeah, we stay in our lane, do our own. That's like, I mean, like, there's
It's Mule Barn.
so where were you last? Did you win?
where?
Were you at the Brawl? Where were you?
Oh no, we went to Kentucky. We made it to the.
Oh yeah, the wheelie at Cumberland, or what is that? Cumberland?
No, it's the arm drop deal, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that was Tennessee or Kentucky?
Kentucky. Yeah, it was like. But yeah, we made it to the semis, and then I had lost in Run What You Brung to Bradshaw, so I knew I needed to pick up a 10th or so, maybe a little bit more, 10th and a half. So we went to the semis, and I put a tune in it, and it lost a tire, because if I won that, I was going to race him in the finals for small tire.
Yeah, you got to swing.
Yep, I know I needed to chance it on that round, because if not, I wasn't going to outrun him with what I did. So I chanced it, and it lost the tire a little bit. It wasn't nothing crazy. And the big block car that was next to me, I mean, it made a pass straight down through there and got the win.
And that was what? That was that Pro Charge car with a wing?
I think it was Pro Charge. I don't know for sure.
The black Camaro or something?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't even know what this was. It was like a multicolor car. But I mean, it was making fast passes. I think if I made the pass that I did against Bradshaw, I think me and him would have been door to door.
And then Digger dies next?
Yep. Digger dies next. We went. Yeah, I don't think we're going to race until Digger die at this point. We're just going to work in the shop, get everything caught up, go there, and then probably take off until the next Digger die.
Well, dude, we have this wild streak on the show where whoever we bring on, the next race they race and they win. So
that'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be sweet. But
I think you might have timed this out perfect.
Right? Yeah, the old Rusty car hasn't made a good pass down there yet, but we're taking all of them down, so we'll see what happens.
And that's got remarkably faster over the years?
Yeah, it just depends. Like the summer's slow. Like there ain't no getting around it. The summer's slow. Like you can win with a 90 or a 6.0 in the summer because it's just so greasy all day long.
Yeah.
But yeah, the winter ones are fast. They're not. It ain't what it used to be for sure. So
That's cool though.
yeah, yep. So we're gonna go down there and give that a shot again. But the rusty car, I mean, it hasn't been faster. I think my fastest pass there, and that is a 648. It either goes to the bumper or spins. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, a lot of wheelies.
I think I got it figured out. So we'll see. But I don't know what it is. I think it's because we run our tires like we'll run like for the local stuff, like going to the small races. It ain't worth putting $600 tires on to win $1,000. So I mean, I'll run the slicks to 70, 80 passes, and then whenever we go down to those, I'll throw new ones on. And then I think that's the issue is the new ones are that much better that the same tunes aren't going to have any wheel speed. And then it tries to flip over. So, yeah, I don't know.
I like wheel speed.
Right. Yeah, I'm so used to the slow stuff where you can't have any of it. Like when we went out to Arizona, like, I don't know, a month ago, and I like looked at the surface. It was decent. It was like comparable to Muncie basically. But I was telling myself that it wasn't going to hold any wheel speed. So I made it dead hook, and I mean, it made a good pass first round, and then I made it dead hook second round. And I mean, Waylon had a 10th on me to the 60 foot. And then I went back up there and recorded his passes and stuff and watched him over. And I mean, it ate up wheel speed the whole way. So it's weird how the different asphalts and different parts of the United States are too. Cause like you got like the Kentucky race, if you got
yeah, some are like super smooth and then some are super coarse
mm-hmm.
and everything in between. But yeah, it is wild how different some of them are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said, we're not experienced at all. Like our roads close to home that we test on are all like chip and seal stuff. Like they're not fast, so we don't have anything fast to even test on around home. I'd have to drive an hour to find somewhere like that.
Yeah, we don't. Most ours are chip seal up here too, and then a couple of them have been beat in so good that they're decent.
Right.
They're decent, but not too great. So digger dies next.
Yep.
What's after that?
After that, I think it's just come back home and start slamming to get the new car done for the next digger die, and then I think I'm going to park the old one, the blue one. It's just for the power that it makes, it's too heavy, so it just can't mile an hour on the big end with what people are doing now. I mean, mile an hour is crazy how much it's changed in the last 2 years. Like we first brought the rusty car out, and I mean, if you're going mid to low 130s, you're winning every race. Well, going mid 130s now is getting drove around.
Yeah, by what seems like a lot of mile an hour.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like I said, we're just trying to keep up with the time, so we just keep trying to build something that fits the needs of what we are trying to do. So yeah, I think that's going to be my plan. Do that and hopefully have it out and ready to go down for the next digger die, the spring one.
I had comments off the whole time. That's why I was not seeing anything.
I was like, I've been reading some of them, and all I seen was Wood Baby. If y'all haven't, check her out on YouTube and Instagram, and all
Jeff looks like he knows who you're talking about.
Yeah,
could be wrong.
Yeah, she's Texas girl. You heard me? Yeah.
All
right. Oh, we got a fan submission too.
Not bad.
I want to know how come I'm the big guy of the three.
I want to know how come I can't like actually dance that good. Like,
y'all look like y'all got some skills now.
I know. I felt like me and Austin were holding that whole showdown.
Richard said, "Yeah, he's seen it. He's seen the skills before."
Oh, I see Richard back there now.
What?
So I actually have like a funny story with Austin. Like, what the first like how many times have I told you my car's fucked up?
Every time. I was that today before we got on. I was like, the only time I want to draw
I know.
when it's first round. Other than that, I don't want to draw them because every single
Or it's working.
yeah, like
It's like we went to the street race, and I remember I didn't say anything. I was like, nah, I think it's gonna do all right. Like we got the right tire, we got everything good to go, and then he beats me. I'm like, fuck.
yeah, because then
It's like we honestly did have like the situation that I described to you was like true, but we would get like so some of it was luck. Like the one time at Milan where I like was like, yeah, dude, this thing is probably not gonna go. So like, don't be too stupid, you know what I mean? I got lucky and had the right lane. Like back when it was like real crucial to have the right lane or whatever, and you could just 3/10 over the dude next to you or whatever. And got lucky, but yeah, I felt so bad a couple of those times because I like got back and looked at everyone and was like, I still don't think we win this because this isn't right. Like this shit's still fucked up. But
he's telling me, he's like, yeah, don't do anything crazy. He's like, shows me his drag. He's like, I want a 648, and I'm like, okay. And then he goes out there and proceeds to pick up one full second. I'm like, well,
yep,
that didn't cut it.
Yeah, I don't know. And then, like I said, the one time I was like, you don't got to worry, everything's right. And then what the fuck out of me. So
yeah, that was I wish we could have got that race off completely. That would have been a cool little race for sure.
Yeah, I was ready to sit back and watch it all night. That was fun. Well, it's fun. That's a real cool spot. And we had paragliders coming in and shit. Like that was kind of a really wild.
What?
Yeah. I remember going up and watching the first couple passes, and I was like, I'm not dead hooking the tire because I'm going to get drugged completely down through here if I do. So I remember I went back, and I always leave at like 4,200 RPM, and then I bumped it. I remember I bumped it up to 4,600 RPM and bumped it up 4 pounds of boost. And you're still out on me on the 60, but I was at least there with you.
No, about halfway, about 330 feet. Like you drew right up next to me. And I could tell like you were gonna go by, so I like grabbed scramble, but you were like what 2 feet out, 3 feet out, and I just never moved all the way down. I was like that horrible feeling where you're like, and plus we're like what this close together.
Yeah,
like that road is so narrow.
And that was on top of that. Like I was nervous anyway because the last race that I'd had before that, the car went. It went to the right, so I was nervous about even keeping it in the lane. Like we had adjusted it and made sure everything was square, and it went straight down through there. So I was happy as can be on that, but I was nervous about that even at the starting line.
Yeah, that was going to be a cool race and a cool spot, but what a bummer. That was such a fluke too. Like a person down the road had a medical emergency, and the ambulance like couldn't just glide through.
Oh yeah,
and called the cops on us. Otherwise, you would have never even known it existed out there.
Yeah, Chase was driving the car, and his parents showed up to it. Well, they're like his mom thought it was like a legal race, so she's like, "Oh, sweet, the ambulance showed up," and we're like, "That's not good."
It really ain't a good thing. Yeah, we were the same way. I was like, "Oh shit."
Like, what do you mean? We're like, they're not here for us. Like, yeah, it was kind of funny.
So, if you're retiring the blue one, is Chase gonna drive Rusty a little more? Or?
Yeah, yep. I'm just gonna put him in that car. It's more competitive on, let's say, 70% of the surfaces that we race on. So, he's gonna jump in that one, and then I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the blue car. To be honest, I'm building this S10 as a shop truck. I might end up putting the transmission and stuff that I have for it in the S10.
Waffle it off. Someone will buy it.
Do what?
I said waffle it off or sell it. Someone will buy it. It's one races.
That's literally the only car I've ever been attached to. So I don't want to sell it. Like that's the only one. The other ones I care less about.
Then fix that one up to look nice and cruise it around town.
Believe it or not, I say this now, but it'll probably change. I'm gonna try to make the new one nice because we've won with the junk stuff for a little while. So I want to kind of build one that shows like what we can actually do also. Cause it's kind of funny. Like the people that come to get stuff wired, they're like, their buddies are like, have you looked at like what he races? And then I'm like, yeah, it's not, it's kind of purposely done that way, but yeah, we're gonna
always have some multicolored panels and shit. I think we're going to try to go one color for once too this next year.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the goal. I'm going to take my time on it. The thing is, like, I'm impatient, so I get in a rush with everything I do. It's like that Rusty car. Aaron came over. It was like a nice, clean car, and then Aaron came over and wanted to build it. So he pulled it in, and he's like, "Let's look at it." And then he started plasma cutting the front end off, and then as soon as he did that, it just was all hands on deck and full at it. And we built the whole thing in 6 weeks, and it was out racing. So we didn't really have time to make it nice, but now I got all winter, so I'm gonna try to make the new one nice.
Oh yeah.
I say that it probably end up like a shit box. Yeah.
I usually just get shit done too.
So she don't believe me at all because I make everything.
You shouldn't.
She said it's your lie. You told any way you want to.
Yeah, she's enough. She knows it doesn't usually happen. I usually get to the, I'm like, all right, I want to race this thing or slam it together.
So do you change the angle on your wing sometimes, or that's fixed?
Believe it or not, I had it the first time I put it on. We were racing at Mentone because I bought it. And I'm like, I've wasted $300 on dumber stuff, so I bought it anyway. And then we went to Mentone, which is not a fast surface, 6.0 surface. And I was like, it said to make it where you get between like 5 degrees and 15 degrees. Well, I made the Heinz because I was like, it ain't going to do nothing. So I put it at 20 degrees, and we were going like 80 mile an hour at the 330, and it was the front tires were a foot off the ground because it couldn't go any faster without doing it. So that's now we've worked it all the way back to 1 degree of angle. Like it's at the basically the bare minimum that we can have it at. Because if not, if you try to run the bias at the starting line, it'll go to the bumper across the finish line on smooth stuff. So it's kind of a just play with it and see what was happy, and ended up being just 1 degree seems to catch it where the power comes in and doesn't let it spin the rest of the way.
What tire are you liking right now?
So I tried the DO5s, but I don't think my car is a good comparison for it because its 60 sucks so bad that it kind of just rolls over the tire and then goes. So it doesn't. I don't think I even saw, like, I personally didn't see an advantage on it. So I went back to CO7s for the last 3 or 4 races now.
My car didn't love them, and they wear out way quicker.
Yeah, that's what they wore out quicker for sure. And then, like I said, it just with going the same 60s, I'm like, there ain't no reason to run them. I know we couldn't run those 60 passes.
Oh, that stuff right there? Yeah.
Right.
I don't know what this stuff is.
Yep. So yeah, we're back on the CO7s now.
Great gas.
And another 5.3 in the new car?
Yeah. Yep. Just old rod and pistons and shoving 45 pounds down them.
Amen.
Yeah. I mean, it works. It makes it easy. Like the tuning window is massive. Like because you're not working with much really. So
No, mine's kind of like that too. Like I can throw almost, probably could. I haven't. I could probably throw a dry 200 shot at mine, and it don't even cause any damage.
right.
I've done 150 without any issues. But actually, like I said, the nitrous, my motor loves it. Like, I don't know. I'm in love with nitrous.
I was thinking about doing that on the new car because we're going to put a nitrous on the new car. So I think I might do the nitrous to help spool it.
See, I don't even care. Like, I do shit that people shouldn't do, and mine spools just fine. But people will tell you don't do what I do because you could hurt it, I guess, if your chambers aren't awesome or something. I don't know. I believe you can do it to anything. But either way, I've never had that issue, but it is there. Like if we went to Colorado and raced or some high elevation shit, mine's hooked up like old school. It's just a button.
Right.
Comes on. So like while I was spooling, I could hit that button and you'd have nitrous on the spool. But I use it as an extra scramble. And it's always lower than my scramble. So like usually like if I pull out and they're already starting to pull, I'll grab nitrous. And if that's not enough, then I reach for the other one. But then it's like steps it up.
Right.
I don't know. I really liked it. It just gives you options like on how much you want to add rather than just one button that you put like, probably too much on.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to spool with a 5.3. That's really my only concern. But find out soon enough. I'm sure I got dump valves on it, so I'm sure that'll help quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't even use dump valves.
You don't?
I'd use them, but not on the spool. Everything I ever use is always just a down track thing. But like I said, I mean,
Never had
essentially
trouble.
what I do is I run like 50 degrees of timing, like until the chip.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still run like 20 degrees of timing until like 5 pounds and then run 15 to 20. I don't pull timing as much as everyone else. And so far it's never been an issue. Like once it gets to where the boost that I'm usually running at or whatever or want, it'll pull a ton of timing out. But to get up there, I just let her eat. But I've had Easy tell me before, like, you can't do that. And I was like, well, you know, like, and he's like, his response was, the chambers on your head must be really set up for that or really good or whatever. And we do run Frankensteins, and I don't know if the chamber in that is what's making the difference, but yeah, I don't know. It seems to work. I mean, I've done it for how many passes now? Probably on that motor, 900, 800, 1,000 fucking passes. And I couldn't even I mean, probably more than that on spool test and shit like that. But it seems to work.
What rotator do you run, if you don't mind me asking?
The what?
What rotating assembly do you run in it?
It's got a billet crank, a Mulliner billet crank, and then Oliver billet steel rods, and then diamond pistons.
Okay, yeah, that's what I think we're gonna do with the new one. Was the same setup. I had talked to Capizzi, and he told me that would be a good route to go, basically, for what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, they're really tough.
When you're running it wide open, like we might only be wide open for 1 second. Like it's not near as bad as the fast stuff where it's wide open at 0.5, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying
to tell that to people a lot too, because I've had people look at me and be like on this front side shit where I'm trying to keep up with like Jeff's car with mine. They're like, damn, you know, like you're running 45 pounds of boost out the back, you know, and like on my car, that's quite a bit of power, you know. And I'm like, well, yeah, like what you think? Like they're going 160 out the back. How the fuck am I gonna get there? Like,
yeah, I didn't come here to lose. Yeah,
I don't know. Like it seems to work right now, but like I said, I can see where front side's kind of heading. So I think Jeff's car, like the big block, is where it's at. Like,
yeah, sure, without a doubt.
Another thing that was like huge, and this could play against you on backside, but like it War in the Woods, like one of the first things that made me fall in love with it is we were running McKinney in the small tire, and we got out there on him, and I had to lift so I didn't touch the center, because if you touch the center, you're DQ'd. And I lifted, and when I come back, I could hear him coming, and I just punched it, and it like picked the wheels up and just carried it for the last 100 feet. And like if you do that in my LS, it just makes some noise and don't really go anywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just kind of like took, this thing was like boom, and I was like, holy shit! Like instantly put 2 cars back out, and I was like, okay, like big blocks are really cool. Like,
and that's when you fell in love, huh?
Yeah, like even before we started, Ryan Mitchell hit me up as soon as like I posted a picture of Jeff's car, and he was like, now you'll know what mile an hour is. Like, he's dead right. Like both cars at the first round of the buyback like went identical times, and mine was 6 miles an hour slower than yours. Like it obviously mine front half better, but it was wild how much easier and effortlessly the other car just really trucks on the big end. Like, I don't know. Big blocks are way cool. I don't know about cramming one in an RX-7, because I can tell you right now in a Mustang, they're not fun to work on compared to mine. Like I can just reach around and hug my motor, and his, you can barely wedge your hand in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never messed one, but I think the reliability on them is going to last a long time too, just because the fact you don't have to run much. Like when I ran the stripper glitter car over at 42, like when we got done, I let Chase race the rusty car, and I jumped in the blue car, and I ended up racing those guys, I think in the semifinals maybe. And I get back and pull the log real quick. He beat me by, I don't know, car and a half, 2 cars probably. And I was out on him till 3:30, and then I go back and look, and I was on 43 pounds. So I show him, and he's like, yeah, I think I almost made 9. I'm like, yeah, that's wild. Like they're going to have to, and in my opinion, they're going to last forever that way.
Yeah, and that was the difference. Like in those two runs that were the same with the 6 mile an hour difference, I think we were only at what 18. I think we were at 18 pounds of boost in his, and mine was at 43.
Yeah.
Like, and like I said, they ran exact times, and his had more mile an hour, so it even back half harder in mine, and took only 18 pounds of boost. Like,
Yeah, but that's the way I was looking at it too. Like we contemplated. I've been contemplating a lot of stuff, but I think I'm just going to go with what I can basically afford and what is that I know how to work on. But like we were,
but I
looking
will.
at the Coyote platform too. Like that mile an hour versus a 5.3 also is the same way. Like I've seen what they can do too on the big end.
I mean, he's made a believer out of me with the 5.3. I've been
The
big black dude my
Coyotes-
whole life, and we've thrown everything at that 5.3, and I mean, it just everything is perfect. You don't even have to run.
Yeah, we
valves
tore it
or-
apart. Yeah, I don't
I
even
mean,
have to like.
nothing moves.
I got a
you know.
solid roller cam, dude, and I don't care what anyone says. I'd prove it to them if they want to follow me around the country. Like, I've checked it a few times, like with the feeler gauges, and they don't even move.
Right.
Like, I don't even adjust my valves. I don't touch anything. Like right now, if I go out and fire it up, it's got like 85 pounds of oil pressure at idle. And I mean, like we've
Even
made
when I
probably
pulled it apart
200
at
passes,
400 passes
250
or something. It looked great, really.
Yeah,
There
like
wasn't
we
anything
rebuilt
wrong
it the
with
last time because it had 400 passes on it, and the bearings weren't even like you could have kept running it. There was no.
That's one thing I do like about it is usually pretty relaxed on the 5.3s. Like the motor I got in the Rusty car now is the original one from the first car, and I mean, I'd have to go back and look at my draggy, but I bet we're over 850 passes on it. And the only thing I've never taken it apart besides just I put new valve springs on it last winter.
Yeah,
And they're all I've done. So it's nice on that fact that you're not chasing stuff, but
I think if you build one with like a good crank rods and pistons and stuff, and I guess I don't know what size turbos are you running.
78s.
78s.
Yeah. So it should make around
That is good
1400.
with twins. How much?
Around 1400 would be my guess. Like wide
Yeah,
open.
like I don't know if you could hurt that motor.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's on. There's not a single pass that I make that it's not on 40 plus.
Right, but what I'm saying is mine at 43 pounds is making about 2,000 horse.
Yeah, and then I don't have like great rods in. I got just Lunati rods in it and K1 crank Wiseco piston deal. But I'm nervous about putting that in the new car with a 98 because I think I can hurt it with a 98. Because I didn't build it for that. I built it for 72s. Like I built it for a
I'm
mile.
a big believer in that Molnar crank too, like bang for the buck.
Yeah, that
It
crank
is
is
like insane. I mean, we
been
have
better than the dart we had.
The center counterweight deal.
Yeah, we had one of those billet dart cranks, and it blew the end off it. But that's nothing against dart. I mean, that probably was just a freak deal because that crank made a lot of passes before that happened, and I've seen so many people run those cranks without any issues. But we put a Moliner in that a bunch of people were kind of like, I don't know, and it's been flawed. Like it hasn't.
well, they told us it would be good. You know,
They
for a
told
couple
us it'd be
thousand
good, but
horse.
like, a few people messaged me and was like, I wouldn't do that. And I was like, well, shit, the one you're telling me to run, I just blew the end off. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like a freak deal too. Like broke the end of the snout off, but you could like still start it and drive it in the trailer. It didn't even knock. It just legitimately broke the end right off.
Was that like close to
Weird.
one? I think I saw it
Yeah.
here.
It was real close because then I tried to put it back together at War in the Woods, and it actually like scarred up the cap a little bit on one of them, and I was going to run it, but they all threw a fit about it. So that's when I ran that big tire car and broke the whole rear end out of it of Jeff's, which is actually Ricky. That's the car he drives right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
that car was a car he won in a waffle, and it was a big tire car, and it had like a ladder bar setup with like swing set bars for ladder bars, like tin. And we never even looked under it. We just loaded it up because the dude he won it off was like, yeah, we went 490s with this thing or whatever. So we were like, all right, it'll work. So they said they did that on like a 350 shot or something. So like we put jets in it for like 600 horse or something. It was like, if we blow it up, we blow it up. and it just like went about 10 feet and just ripped the whole 4-lane or ladder bar setup and everything right out of it.
Right. I think I got that rear end outside because I was down at Jeff's and I wired his car, and he's like, "I'll never use it if you want." And I'm like,
I'm not saying the rear end wasn't the weak link in it.
No, the brackets are all completely just like twisted in half on it. Yeah, so I think it's the same one probably.
Yeah, it's definitely that one. Like we couldn't even barely get, like it was a chore to get it in and out of the trailer. It was a long weekend. It was a lot of fun, as always.
That's when the throttle stuck on the burnout, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna say now that like probably wasn't smart, like running that way at that big of an event without ever actually like driving it, other than Jeff drove it into a trailer and drove it out. And then we drove it into a trailer and drove it out and pulled up. And like Limpy said, remember we turned on the nitrous, or no, I went to pull in for the burnout, and you know how at some places, like if one side's doing the right burnout with all the cars and the other side's not because they don't know what they're doing, it can fuck everything up.
Oh yeah,
that's what was happening. So Callie Nate comes running up to the window and he's like, do as big a fucking burnout as this will do. Like, just lay as much fucking rubber as you can to half track. And I'm like, all right, cool. And we pull in and it starts going. And as soon as I'm like, push it to the floor and it starts burning out and taking off, I like go to ease up, you know, like, cause you're coming through those people and, you know, I'm trying to slow it down a little bit. And I was going to like start feathering it for as far as I could till it like chirped and the throttle was stuck. And I'm like in all out panic in here, like stomping on it while I'm like looking around for how to shut the car off, cause I'm not used to it or nothing. And one of the kicks I gave it freed it up. So I was like, sweet. So we backed it up and turned the nitrous on and it leaked all over. And then Raggedy Ann and Jeff fixed that on the line. And then remember that dude jumped and we spun real bad because I didn't know. No one told me that big tires run like 6 pounds of air. So I had like 10 in there or 9 because it's a way bigger tire. I thought 10 will be good. So it just lit the tires up. And then so it saved it. Actually, it gave us another round because the other dude jumped. And then when we came up for the next one, we actually had it right. We had like 5.5 pounds in the tires and all the nitrous turned on and no leaks. And we're all ready to go. And we've checked the throttle and it won't stick. And instead the rear end ejected and we had to load it up. Oh, good times. But yeah, that was crazy. So Austin, we ask everybody a question. And you're a young one, so it's always interesting when we switch the ages all around because this question just hits different depending on how old you are. So if you could go back to any time in your life, you can't change anything. You can just relive what you did before. Would you go back, or are you happiest now, or?
Honestly, I probably wouldn't, to be honest. Everything.
You like where you're at right now, racing cars and doing wheelies across the line?
Oh yeah, yep. I always like tell myself that I look back like 5 years, I'd be happy with where I am now, and I wouldn't believe I'd be where I'm at right now. Like, not we don't have a whole lot, but I got more than I ever thought I would have. So I feel
the same way.
I always like look back at it that way. Like even like a year ago, I wouldn't think I'd be in the same spot I'm in right now a year ago.
No. Have you ever stepped on a fully loaded condom?
I have not.
All right, bonus.
Yeah, nobody can top Mike Corley's worst hotel story. Nobody
that's
can
worse.
ever.
That's worse. Even though, man, Tasty tried real hard to cause a worse experience, but I still rather have slept in my truck with the door locked than step on the condom.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so next. We love this one too, because everyone screws it up. What sponsors you want to thank? Who you want to thank?
You got anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, look at him kill it right off the bat.
Oh,
You've done this before, you know.
Yeah, no, number one right there.
the warden.
She's out on the street testing with us when we're by ourselves, and I mean, we do decent for what we do is because we put in the time that people don't usually see. Like, we're not just at the race. Like, we slacked off a little bit this year, but like, I mean, on average, we're making 5 hits a week in between races, trying different stuff to see what'll work, what won't work. So, I mean, we have her, we got Jeff Thomas, Performance, Stripper Glitter. I mean, there's so many, all the local guys, Danny Wood, and there's so many that help out with the program that I can call at any time if I have questions. They'll answer it. Like, I mean, Nick Taylor, obviously. There's more than I can even account right here off the top of my head. So, yeah, it's always nice. We got a good group that if we haven't, I mean, even down to breaking down on the road and having people be able to come grab us, you know. So yeah, I mean, we blew 4 tires. I bought this 7.3 truck. I just got it, and I drove it 30 minutes home. And then my bright idea was, oh, dig or die is tomorrow, so we take it to dig or die. We're driving down there. We blow 4 tires out, and we're like 6 hours from home. And then I get those fixed. The dude rate me on the tires, charge me basically $150 over on each tire, and then after that, we make it down into Virginia, and we're coming up through the mountains, and we blow the drive shaft out of it. So like we're stuck, we're stuck down there in the middle. So we call our buddy Nick Edwards up, and I mean, he'd been up all day working, and it's like 1 a.m. when we call him, and he's like, all right, and he loads up his truck, and I mean, comes and grabs us and takes us the rest of the way so we can still go race. So I mean, anything and everything, I'm thankful for any help we get, you know.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Austin. Thank you so much for letting us bug you all night. And once again, what's your business, wiring and doing a little bit of everything with cars?
Yep. Shepard Performance, and yeah, we do a little bit of everything. So
they can find you where?
Wabash, Indiana, and then I mean, we got a Facebook page also.
There you go. And you can catch them at Dig or Die coming up here.
Without a doubt. We'll be there.
Hopefully in the winter circle.
Yep.
Right. Yep. I'll take that without a doubt.
No wheelies. He's just rocket ship this weekend.
Yeah. Yep. That's the goal. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, good luck to you and Aaron and Chase and every one of you that are heading down there.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Take it easy.
Oh man. He's a
Austin's
good dude. He's a good dude. The whole
yeah, their whole
them,
crew, Aaron and
the whole
Chase.
crews, yeah, they are.
They roll with
good.
Andrew Blanton and Nick Taylor, and those are all some of the most amazing dudes I've ever met.
Of Richard here.
A lot of fun. Yeah, Aaron made the little copy of my car that rides in there now.
There's no candy here.
What?
Oh, I got you, dog.
What the hell?
I keep it in the fridge so mice don't get into it. You can thank me later. Otherwise, you probably would have been eating mouse turds.
Oh.
You had something else I peeped in that fridge?
No, I'm all out of drinks.
Yeah, motherfucker.
So.
Yeah, right. He brought me tacos and an A&W root beer. Do you need one?
No, I'm good. I brought pop.
I felt like he was rubbing that in your face, that he was responsible and brought a pop, and you were just some
I'm
dirty.
not a piece of shit.
So where are you this weekend, Lippy?
San Angelo.
San Angelo.
Yeah.
What did
Concho Valley.
So let's get into. We had a street race this weekend.
Yeah, Waylon and Cody won here, or they end up splitting, I guess.
Yeah, Waylon's just been killing it lately. My God, he's been killing it.
And they had another street race.
Happy had a big one in Indianapolis.
Yeah. Jeff got Jeff and somebody else.
Yeah, Josh Finfrock, which is Tony McKinney's kid.
Yeah. Okay.
Won it, and Jeff runnered up. Looked like,
Yeah.
dude, man, Jeff had a couple pictures. Man, Shad Media.
Shad, he was killing it.
God, look at that.
Uh-huh.
Like, dude, nitrous is so fucking awesome. I don't care what anyone says. Nitrous just looks cooler than everything else.
No,
That thing just looks gangster. I just had to admire that for a minute.
I don't know.
Yeah, it
I
takes such
think
good
I
photos.
think Jeff might have a new picture to hang up in his office with that.
Yeah,
one.
he
Good
should.
picture. Plus, it gives you the meanest buzz of any fuel.
Plus, it's like hometown. Yeah, it does give you the best buzz of all the fuels, all the additives. That one wins. Yeah, that was a good photo.
Somebody else. There was somebody somewhere else.
We went out and watched some
Was
street
it
racing.
Tabers?
I
Tabers
think,
didn't go somewhere.
yeah, the Tabers car shut off. It looked like they were out, and then the car shut off. And I think Handicap won that.
Oh, they went to there. Yeah,
I know Handicap won this weekend.
yeah. I think they say, oh, he won second chance or something. Where were
Okay,
they at?
Handicap won second chance. Who won?
Where were they at? I don't know.
Drag or Die had the video. Yeah, I don't know
I'm
who
fucking a little high.
who ended up winning the main race. I probably should have looked at that. And just like every week, I always say Team Denver probably won. If they didn't
Probably.
race, then they probably still won.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that.
That's just my new thing. Every week, I don't even check. I just say Team Denver won.
Yeah, Team Denver
then
won,
Like right 90% of the time.
and they're like, where'd they win? Wherever they were at.
I where they were. I saw something, even though I didn't. I just know.
And you can hate that all you want, but them guys, they've earned it.
Well, they kill it, man. They've
earned it.
fuck.
I mean,
They
shit.
fast as fuck. Wasn't there some other races? Oh, Mike Corley had a race.
Oh yeah, Corley
looked
had
like
a
it
race.
had a really good turnout.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Florida. He told us in the group chat who won both Run What You Brung and Small Tire. Doubled up. Dalton Poston. Dalton Poston won Small and
Knoxville.
Run What You Brung at Corley's race, which looked like a really good turnout for him, which is super awesome.
Yeah, that sucks that that's the last year of the track, though. You know.
Oh, Dalton Poston won Knoxville.
I won Knoxville.
So I probably screwed that up. I thought Corley was who put that. That must have been Stamper. Oh, it was Stamper. Yeah, I don't know. It looked really good, though. They had a lot of people there. Alex went down there, right?
Yeah, and you know that track's perfect because it has like big base, big center line bases for the poles, for the light poles that go up that sign on the track. And I had a perfect idea that you have like strippers on each pole lined up down the track. And man, you could how much revenue you could bring in right there with that, especially being in Florida.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Play, man.
I like it.
You know, I got to think outside the box here, or maybe inside the box. You heard me?
I put that together. It took me a second.
Can't remember the dude's name who won Mike's race. White Mustang, no front end is all I can remember.
We're still pending approval. I want in that Christmas tree race, man.
Where at?
Cletus is throwing it.
Oh,
We should have had Limpy apply for us. He's famous.
I know. We should have had Limpy. I should have just said my name was Limpy. And this is my Mustang. We might have got it.
shit, he don't know me.
At least he
Everybody
knows
knows
that
you.
you flagged his right. Yeah, he knows you. I mean, of course he knows you. He is into cars.
Oh yeah, T-Bone. Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Hi, buddy.
Hey boy.
What did he do this weekend? Didn't he go to one of them too? Did he go to Knoxville?
I don't know where that he probably went wherever Billy and them went.
Was Billy racing this weekend?
I don't know.
Oh, Raggedy Ann won too. Got that
yeah.
car back together, won at KD. That was kind of a really cool story. It's a hell of a way to end the year after a rough year.
Yep. That was at the hill, wasn't it?
Yep, over at KD. Yeah, see, Ed knows what's going on. I should have claimed I was limpy. Oh, God, dude. Don't even get me going on this fucking Dodge.
Huh?
Dude, Matt's truck. So I changed all the lifters, the cam, got everything back together, drove this thing for 40 miles, drove like $1 million fucking bucks. Not one fucking issue. And then
that Cummins one that you
no, not the one I borrow, but it's just like it. But either way, I fucking parked it and then changed a valve body on my mom's Subaru real quick, gave that back, and was like, damn, there's time to change the oil. So I'm going to change the oil so that way he's good to go. Drove it down to the quick lube real quick that my buddy's owned. Was like, change the oil on this thing and run some extra through it, because I had a bunch of antifreeze in it from pulling the heads off to do the lifters. And they change all the oil, fire it back up, still running great, pull up to the stop sign, and it fucking starts to like run with a little bit of a miss, and it flashes service electronic throttle control. So I'm like, well, it must be no big deal. Maybe something I didn't have plugged in all the way, or maybe it's got a vacuum leak, or, maybe the throttle body's pissed off, or the pedal, I'll figure this out when I get home real quick. Drives home. Start looking it up, and it's like every fucking thing you could imagine under the sun someone's posted is what they did and what was the fix, all the way down to like the fucking trailer tow package fuse was blown, so it causes this. So we go through all this fucking shit, and at this point I've changed the throttle body and the fucking map and the fucking IAT and about every sensor on the motherfucker. And then I ran it again today, and it still runs like shit. Well, it seemed like it ran good for a second, but then started running like shit. Now we just fired it up a second ago, and it run like $1 million. So I don't fuck it. Dude, I give up. Like, I don't know what's going on with it right now. But if you look up online service electronic throttle control, I've never, ever looked up something before and had that many different answers and solutions on top of it for what it could be. So essentially what I'm figuring out is like the electronic throttle is connected to like almost everything. Probably like what Mark told me at work was some sort of data wire that runs around every fucking module in a circle, and somewhere it's pinched or pissed off, but I don't know yet. Or maybe it's fixed.
No.
So I don't know.
So if anybody wants to buy a Ram, we got one for sale.
Trade.
Never been beat on. Never had any parts changed. Grandpa owned, single owner from day one.
Right.
Well, that part's true. Matt is really old, and he's the only one that ever owned it. So
All highway miles.
yeah, all highway.
Yeah.
All highway. We didn't race Chris, and we didn't do burnouts in it, and we didn't. No.
You Rocco?
How we doing, Crystal?
Hi, how are you guys
Hello.
doing?
Really good.
I'm high.
How are you feeling, Limpy?
I'm good. I'm high. How are you?
Gonna get high. Good to see you guys.
What are you smoking
Hey,
on?
Jasper, did you find that Donnie Burger or whatever for Barrett?
No, but I have some people looking.
Okay.
What do you want that?
I just remembered.
Can you get seeds?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Jeff can.
Okay.
I have Kim Chills crossed with animal mints. It's really nice and like tangy, gassy.
What was Animal Mints? That's Chris Mints on Animal Cookie?
Donnie Burger was Patty B. Stackers.
Yeah, Donnie Burger's what? Like GMO times something.
I do like Donnie Burger, and I do like
Or is it
GMO.
just GMO?
Yeah, Barrett was looking for some here.
Oh
don't know
no,
what he
that was
called.
like it was at the same time as like peanut butter breath, same
Okay.
breeding.
I always wonder if the weed is different in Texas.
Yeah, everything's bigger.
I like it. I like it. Oh no! Oh yeah,
That's what she said.
I just flipped mine to flower.
I feel like I don't feel
Yesterday.
like my lighting's right.
You seem very dim.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
The
I'll
lights
BRB. It's my first podcast in my new apartment. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right.
Raising the roof.
Already decorated with pictures on the wall.
Yeah, my friend came over and helped me, and I'll let you guess
And the
my
cat just sitting there,
my internet thing.
chilling in the background.
All right, I'll stop.
What's the cat's name?
Oh, hold on. Which one? This one? That's Magic.
Just hanging. What's going on, Roger?
Hey, how you guys doing? It's been a while.
Pretty good. Pretty
How you
good.
doing?
Good.
He's still floating that 4-inch cot.
Better.
Hey, trying to get things set up here. Oh God, been a while, but it's been for the most part good. Have I been on here since I took my last trip?
Yes, Coop.
Yep. I don't remember anything anymore. Runs out. But I think I said at that point that was probably going to be my last solo ride.
Yeah.
And
You lied.
yeah, the West Coast is calling me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to head on down there sometime, probably in the fall next year when it cools down and tourist traffic goes out. That's the best time to ride.
One of the coolest drives I ever took was LA to San Diego along the coast.
Oh God,
Like
yeah.
sunset.
Highway 69.
Is it? I don't
No.
even remember. I just
69 runs through here in Michigan, right up by Lansing.
I like 77 better.
Mhm.
What?
all those
You hush up over there, Alexa.
about those
I like the face you just made.
fighting over them.
Hi, Jill. Miss
Oh,
Roger
hi,
is here. Jill. Hi,
Miss-
Jill.
Miss
Yeah.
4-inch cot there too.
Yeah, Jill's. Oh, I love Jill so much. She did her puff and pour on Friday. It was so good. We made coasters and we got so high.
Oh.
I don't think she can hear you very well because you just
Was that the live feed you were doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Saw that for a second.
Yeah,
I love her so much.
yeah, she loves you too. They can't hear you.
Big Matt, what am I supposed to ask?
About the psychedelic thing.
You got a psychedelic class coming up?
Uh-huh. Yeah, we need people to sign up for it. No one's signed up yet, and we have this amazing teacher named Miss Vicious.
Some mushroom strain.
Oh yeah, she's got a really good reputation in it and very entertaining.
She goes all over the country and does it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And
Yeah.
She teaches classes for the Detroit Psychedelic Society too.
That's better.
Yeah.
So is that all mushrooms or that's
Yeah.
DMT?
Yeah.
But we are going to do a wheat grow class too. And then Kate said we're going to have a germination class. And even your girl can teach that shit. Yeah. Get teacher Crystal up in there.
I'll take that one.
I'm to legitimize my need of business cards. So,
Mhm.
whatever I got to do to get a
All
business card.
I think it's called Ask the Boss.
That works.
The boss went to Sam's for us today. We are spoiled.
You guys still have Sam's? They closed the one down in Lansing.
What?
Well, they can't compete against Costco. You know, they have a hard time, and you guys have a Costco, and we have a small Sam's. So
I want
fits
to
with
go to
me.
Costco. You know
Yeah.
what we just fucking got? We got a Burlington coat factory, y'all.
I've never been in the Costco.
Well, me neither. But have you been into Burlington Coat Factory?
No, Matt over here is saying Burlington's his shit. That's where he
Dude,
gets
I
those
went
triple
there.
fat gooses.
I went
and
there
those sweet
yesterday,
tequilas.
and it was like fucking overload.
And some Rockaway sweatshirts.
Cooter's drinking bourbon.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, every once in a while.
It's supposed to be the most.
Cooter.
Did a gummy a little bit ago.
Oh God, how the hell am I going to pronounce that?
Just show it to him.
Yeah, but like it's too small to even show to him. So I've got
I've seen that before.
question about mushrooms.
Yeah, what's
Can
the
you
mushroom?
guys get a panelist?
A
Cyanosins?
paniolus.
Paniolus cyanescens.
Yeah, we have them. Come on in.
Bam, in your face.
Hit it.
Jeff.
Hit
Have
it.
'em.
Hit it. Hit it. Come get it.
Well, we
Come
have
get it.
spores. We
Those
don't
are
have-
what? Those are supposed to be,
The most visual.
and I totally fucked it up.
They're really strong. Paniolus
Most visual
cyanus.
effect mushroom.
Cyanses. What?
They're supposed to be the most visual effect mushroom.
Yeah. Yep. Alina, one of our coworkers, had some, and she got real fucked up.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh.
Kate's supposed to be coming.
There she is. Like magic.
You summoned me.
Ask and you shall receive. Oh yeah, I was going to do this.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah, they looked really cool. Have you ate some, Kate?
What?
Paniolus cyanses.
I've never had the cyans.
I tried really hard to say it right.
Paniolus. So when
Yeah.
I took that mammy class, the instructor was funny. She was like, my strategy for pronouncing mushroom names is say it confidently, and people usually don't correct you.
Well,
I felt like I was close
No, it wasn't too
you
far
were
off.
to
close.
just reading it because it looked very intimidating when I was like thinking I'm going to try to sound this out.
Listen, there's like a whole big part of the
Yes,
like legitimate mushroom community that pronounces it psilocybe instead of psilocybin or psilocybe. So
Ryan.
Paul Stamets says psilocybe a lot.
Wow.
Maybe I'm wrong. The man has more credentials than I do, but God, do I hate that pronunciation of it.
Well, they probably told him while he was on them.
You guys want to see something so cool?
Yeah, I listened to
Let's
a
see.
thing where he said that, like, there's an old thing where he pretty much predicts where the world's at right now. Like 30 years ago, 35, 40 years ago. And he's like getting interviewed and he's like, the mushrooms told me that all this was
No,
happening or
is this your
whatever.
broom?
No,
Oh,
somebody got
holy
me
shit.
as a
Oh, look
movie
out.
new gift a samurai sword.
Oh, look out! Oh, watch
Bro,
out!
I got
Don't-
such a funny story about Grubal and a samurai sword.
Oh,
Rick,
Oh boy!
And you
I
can
just-
I can really chop some people up now if I have to.
Oh yeah!
Mhm.
Walking
Like, way
Dead.
back in the
or,
day,
Walking
or
when-
Dead
chop
happened there.
something up.
Yeah, hold on. Well, let's get you off there in case you chop a
Yeah.
finger off.
Isn't that cool?
It's pretty cool.
Okay,
So
I'm
they-
done with show and tell now. I had to show you guys that.
Crystal, just remember stitches
Yeah.
are expensive. So
I'll show you my show and tell.
dang, I've got a
Ooh.
Ooh.
They look great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just really weird.
I got a World War II.
That's
one.
just like,
They're happy.
Yeah.
it's a big
No,
difference.
I
from the
wanted a
one from the
Michonne
catalog.
katana. Now I got one.
I like
So,
it.
Thanks, guys. I just wanted to share. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh boy.
Limpy's wife has one.
Hopefully she is cool.
Yeah, so one time me and my buddy were out at the bar and there was like this hot girl there and he kept hitting on her all night and he's like, I'm gonna go home with her. And I was like, all right, buddy, just give me a call, if like it goes bad and you need a ride or something. And at like 2 a.m, he called me and was like, come get me, man. He's like, I'll be walking down the road. And I was like, okay. And when I picked him up, he was like, yeah, it was all right, but I couldn't sleep there because she had all these like samurai swords all over and katanas and she said some really weird shit. So he legitly snuck out of there at like 1:32 in the morning and just started running down the road and was like, come get me.
We've all been there.
Uh,
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought when I saw it.
yeah,
I'm gonna scare some men. That's all.
Yeah, I thought, wow, like some dude is going to be calling his boy to come get him because. No, I don't know. She said, like I said, I can't remember what was
That's
all
awesome.
said, but she said some whack ass shit.
Well,
That would have made me kind of like weirded out too. I think
you've
he,
met
like,
me.
He
I'm
made a
prone to say
comment,
some
why do you
weird
have
ass
so
shit.
many? She had like 20.
Yeah.
Like in every room of the house, there was like a samurai sword. He said. I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
what? I don't know. We always run into some weird people. Me and Lippy were talking about that before the show started. That I attract
Yeah. Yeah.
some very.
No, it's just not you don't attract. It's just you're a likable person.
No, you
what I
have
say.
a weirdo beacon, and if you figure out how to turn yours off, let me know.
It's off weirdo vibes.
I don't know. Yeah, I will
No,
say
it's not a
that
weirdo
like,
vibe, it's a weirdo beacon. It like calls
he's
them
told
to
me
you.
stories of
Yeah.
way weirder people.
I sing a weirdo siren song.
Yeah.
They crash into me like
Yeah.
they're ships and I am a rock.
Yeah.
And you are the same, Jasper. You got a weirdo siren song oozing out of you somehow.
Yeah, I do. Like I said, I would love to believe it was just I'm nice, but like I've like called it out before where I'm like, look at that dude. He's coming. You watch. He's gonna come over here, and then legitly walk like in a beeline right over towards us and be like, "What's up, dudes?" And we're just like, "What's up, man?"
You're like, I was waiting for you, brother.
Yeah, we knew you were coming.
Terrible weed and want to smoke it.
I get it like doesn't matter what checkout line I go to, the person there is going to tell me like a life story thing. Like this morning, the
Hey,
lady
don't take
told
it
me about how her
personal.
cousin draws faces on all of her produce.
It's like,
Jeff Zach says to keep my sword oiled, but what type of oil?
somebody always comes to War of the Woods.
I'd like to know. I'm
Just
gonna
like
keep,
rub it, just skin oil. Just rub it on your skin, not the sharp part though.
God damn it! You just said for me not to get stitches, and now you want me to rub the blade gently across myself. Let
It
me
rubs
just
the
keep my
blade
lips
across
to
the
it.
skin, or else it.
Gets the
I don't know.
ocean.
Mhm.
You ever heard that song?
And gun oil. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You have to look up the "It puts the lotion in the basket" song.
I'm afraid to hear.
It's
what
really
those
good.
lyrics-
It's
Yeah.
like surprisingly good.
Need Diddy's oil. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh shit. Did you guys already have your end of the year race?
Or what?
Didn't you have like an end of the year race thing coming up? I thought I seen it on Facebook.
No, we keep racing.
Christmas tree thing she's talking about.
Oh, we're trying to get on a Christmas tree race real bad.
Oh.
Where you got to strap a Christmas tree to your car and
You're
it's got to
kidding
like
me.
hold on for the ride.
Oh yeah, we do that on the street all the time, though.
That sounds so fun though.
Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do, Jeff. If we
We'll
don't
do
get
toy.
into
We'll do a
one,
toy.
we'll go
Just
jump
do a
into
toy
the-
drive. Here's the deal. You do a toy drive, so you get all your buddies with trees on your course, and then y'all go street racing. And if the cops come, hey, you're doing a toy drive.
I love it.
And then,
Mhm.
so hey, you gotta think outside. We do that. We used to do that shit all the time. Richard and I.
It's almost Christmas.
Richard.
I don't know.
No, different Richard.
Yeah, we're doing a toy drive, and the cops are like,
We just need to find a
Real
Make-A-Wish
fast toy
kid
drive.
that wants to watch a street race.
There you go. I could be that kid.
Oh yeah, we did have a party. Was that 2 weeks ago at Munson's? I think it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know time very well, but yeah, we had a blast.
Are you still working your job?
Which one? With Mark?
No.
Yeah.
The one with the things that you were repairing.
Yep. Still doing that with Mark.
Cool.
Might have to go to North Dakota this week for that.
Roger
North
likes
Dakota.
Sounds pretty bad.
How cold is it up there?
Did you know that?
In North Dakota? Where in North Dakota?
A hospital, I'm sure. But other than that, I don't know.
Well, those are I really know where those are. But yeah, I was stationed in Minot, North Dakota, in the Air Force, and it is cold up there.
I'm sure.
And I think they're getting that West Coast front that's coming in, so they should be getting some snow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's and the one thing you can count on in North Dakota, the wind is always blowing, and
Yeah.
it is just the wind chills and the
Yeah, it
everything.
sounds like way fun, like changing a plate on a semi.
Oh God! When I was out there, I had a Jeep, and we used to go out on wheat fields because there would always be just that little bit of straw that would be out there, and then you get this wind and it would blow the snow over the top. It was like being on these monstrous, forever frozen lakes, and you could just go out there and just spin around and have just a lot of fun, you know.
Oh yeah.
Good, clean fun, Cooter.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I had a friend and he had a Jeep, and we used to go out together, and we had this one guy had a wrecker with, it was a 4-wheel drive pickup with a wrecker bar on it. So he used to come and pull us out all the time, and he used to call us Page 6. Because it was page 6 of the local newspaper was where the obituaries were.
Oh no!
My friend, you know, they say North Dakota is just nothing but flat, but it's not. There are valleys in it. So like if you fly out there, if you were to fly around like by Minot and through there, you look down and you'll see Minot actually sits in a hole in the ground. It's just, you know, so you got North Hill, South Hill. They're really not hills. They dip into the ground. But yeah, it's quite a place. You know, I'm glad that I'm out there, and I never have to go back. Pardon?
So is it just sinking from the weight of the town?
Oh,
or is it just a valley? It's probably just a valley. Probably just built in a valley.
Yeah, it's a crater. Yep, but no, it's a pretty stinky town. So it could have burned a hole there. You know, Minot, the Air Force base that I was at up there, it was in order for them to keep it so it wasn't remote duty. The government bought this block of land right outside of the base and started a town called Ruthville, which had a convenience store and a trailer park. And so we were no longer remote duty and limited to the amount of time we could spend there because of that. So. Hey, government taking care of us vets, you know?
Roger.
What?
A lot of people are commenting about you. They're saying that they're good to see you and they want to know what you've been up to.
Well, what the hell have I been up to? I've been going to the doc, but just getting checkups, my annual shit. That's about it. Back to work. What did I do? I just took off some time, didn't I? Where did I go?
Texas with Jill.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey.
we're down in by Corpus Christi, just north of Corpus Christi.
You're going.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Water good for weed. And like when I don't know something like that, my question is like, why would it be? You know?
Wouldn't it?
Well, if it's just water,
have to be pH it.
No, if it's just pure water that's carbonated, yeah, that would be good because it's carrying that CO2 with it. And that's what you carbonate it with is CO2. So, you know.
I just run air stones in mine.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, you're not going to get CO2 with an air stone, but you're going to get oxygen.
Or was it a different?
Yeah, I don't think the roots like carbon dioxide. Roots like oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, is it even like CO2 that would be available to the plant?
U.S. Coast Guard.
The oxygen, oh yeah, the roots.
How'd you just see that?
Yeah,
no, if you're putting carbonated water,
right?
Is it even introducing carbon dioxide in a form the plant could use?
Yeah, a lot of it will suspend for a period of time in the water, and it'll be soluble within it, and then it slowly comes out.
I know, but can the plant use it in that form?
Well, I doubt it because it's in the root system. The root system is using oxygen.
He doubts it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it would work or do anything worth the effort anyway. You know what? You should grow 2 plants, one with and one without, and then give us the results.
Yeah, and you should buy your seeds from us.
Robert Ferguson said he's making some butter.
If he contacts us, I'll give him a pack of seeds.
There you go.
Yep. And just has to let us know that he's going to grow them both ways.
And let us know you're from the podcast.
Yep. And let us know the results when it's done. The question is, will we remember about the study when it's done? So
yes, we'll make a sticky note.
Yep. So you know what I was thinking? You know, there was another study just recently that I read about smoking. You know, having THC in your system and when you're too high to drive. And there's been a lot of studies on it. But you know what I think would be fun is a bunch of racers who like to smoke, set up an obstacle course and one at a time go through, but challenge the police to come in and do the same.
Yeah, we've talked about this, and I volunteered to be the high driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I volunteered to
But it would be fun to see some police smoking up and trying to drive. We could give them different, like numbers of entry so nobody would know who they were. They could put incognito and toke up. Oh God, what a little short or something that would make, huh?
Yeah.
What a race.
We can give T-Bone seats too. He can just call us.
Yeah.
High cops driving.
Yep.
High cops ain't got nothing on me. Just saying.
Oh God. I
feel like if you don't regularly smoke, it probably would be like,
Yeah, it'd fuck you up. But I feel like I regularly smoke enough for all of us.
Yeah. It was really interesting. One of the studies on smoking and driving was done in Washington.
Okay.
And what they did is the police department asked for volunteers to come in and smoke.
Yeah,
and police would test them as they were driving. And then they'd come in and smoke some more and so on. And so they set a base limit as to show that this much THC in your blood and you're going to be impaired for driving. And they went out and they ran their first test drive. And then they came in and gave a blood test and smoked a joint or how much, and then went out and did it again. And there's this one girl that came in to drive, and she did her test drive, evaluated by the police. Everything was fine. She was already over what they're testing to for total inebriation.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a kick out of that. I used to follow those things quite closely, and
well, I mean, there's different strokes for different folks,
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the one study that was done in Massachusetts, and they had volunteers smoking and driving in a simulator, and they were all passing it. And then once they smoked at a certain level and they were supposed to get back on, they said, "No, I'm too fucked up. I can't drive."
My old man, I swear to God, he drove better drunk than he did sober.
No, that's.
I mean, that was just back in the days, that was the 70s, That was.
Well, he was just conscious of it, and he was driving carefully.
I don't think he was drunk, but he was definitely inebriated, I guess.
So inebriated. That's not an easy word to say sometimes.
It's fun to say.
Especially when you're fucking high like I am.
So is that what inebriated means? That you're not like fully wasted? You're just like in the sweet spot, or what?
No,
I never knew that.
I think that is beyond the sweet spot, and you're fucking drunk.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're calling it. You're fucking
What
drunk.
would be the in between? Buzzed? Like if you were to say, I was buzzed.
I was inebriated the other night.
Yeah, if you say anything like that, they're just going to test you. You just say,
no. I'm not asking that question. I'm just
okay.
like for like general terms. Like if I'm talking to my buddy over here and I'm like, I'm inebriated, does that mean that I'm like super drunk or just kind of been drinking? Or
I wouldn't say that. I'd just say I'm fucked up.
All right.
Yeah.
Say, man, I'm kind of fucked up.
Yep.
I'm fucked up. There's kind of different. The kind of is.
Yep.
The in between there, I guess.
Yep.
That guy
I would be fully fucked up. I would think I'd be fully fucked up if I did that.
Yeah, that was the really interesting part of that study is where everybody, passed it up to a point, and then they just said, "Hey, I can't drive anymore." And,
dude, Hannah's on a space shuttle right now.
Yeah.
I saw that, Hannah. And they found aliens in the ocean.
Really? Can they breathe underwater?
20,000 milligrams of edibles is a lot of edibles. Just period.
20
Like that's a
grams
dinner.
Dude, he'd go
It's
to the
20
hospital,
grams of
dude.
RSO.
His liver.
I wonder how big those aliens were.
I don't know.
I wonder how deep they were. Well, different depths have different gas levels for life. And they never thought there could be any life at a certain level because the oxygen's got so low. And then they were finally able to get down to the bottom of this one hole. And there was absolutely no oxygen, a lot of sulfuric gas and shit in the water.
Okay.
And the tube worms growing all over the place. So there's a lot of
I'll
stuff
be right back.
we don't know. When it comes to life forms and what life can be and exist in and eat. It's just I'm sorry, I'm getting off on one of my little tangents there.
You think the tube worms were eating fishes and people down there?
I don't think there were any fishes and people
finds
down
a
there.
way.
Look, fucking Jeff Goldblum, dog, my favorite of the favorites.
Where was this? Where were they found at?
I don't know, below
Under the
600
crust of
feet.
the ocean.
Yeah,
And like what
The
side?
Mariana Trench.
Oh, for real?
really deep.
And
I
it's
don't
deep,
know if it was
too.
in the Mariana Trench, but like I know what you're talking about with those tube worm things, Roger, because I saw something on it as well.
My bong's not working.
Well, you know what to do if you clean it in my sink.
Cooter yelled at us today saying that we were dumping our bongs in the sink. We were trashing the place up.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Were y'all?
Well.
I'll take that as a maybe.
I mean, maybe.
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 Did you get did anybody see y'all do it?
No, but maybe
Then
no
y'all
one
didn't.
does
Then
what?
y'all didn't get caught. Then it wasn't y'all.
I've been caught trying to reuse the alcohol in the bongs. I've been told not to do that anymore.
How often do you clean your equipment?
A lot.
She's got the cleanest bong for as much as it gets used as I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't like a dirty bong. Now, my good friend Kate, on the other hand, she gives no fucks.
Don't mind at all.
She
You
likes.
don't mind that resin.
I clean mine as often as I need to not be embarrassed there.
What are those pans called that you never clean? The cast iron. She keeps her bong like a cast iron. It's got a nice.
Well seasoned.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did get me a. Did I tell you I got my new pipe? I got one of them the freeze pipes.
No, I want. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I want to see it.
That's out in my freezer out back. Here I can pull it up. Probably a picture of it.
Do you guys have deer season in Texas, or is that just a Michigan thing?
No, we got it here, but they're not as big as they are up there.
I felt really
Whitetail
stupid
down there?
asking that.
No, they're. I mean, we don't get cold. They're cold weather animals and stuff like that. But
Do you have whitetail down there?
yeah,
They're just a little smaller. This
Yeah.
morning I had an 8-point buck, huge rack,
He
right
did.
outside of my kitchen window. Just
I should
standing
never
there.
ask that question out loud, but my thoughts just came right out of my mouth. I should have just Googled it.
What was that?
If deer hunting season was in every state,
Oh,
yeah.
how was I to know? But I just
Here.
they're smaller down south. That's fucking crazy. They said they're like dog size.
It looks like this, but you freeze it.
Ooh.
You freeze it, and man, it's. You know how a pipe usually hits hard, it's harsh and hot. This one's all smooth and
smooth
it's
and
got-
cool, huh?
yeah. You can
Smooth and cool.
you
That
can
looks
either
real-
you can either pull the cap out of it for the for like the bong hit, or you can hit the carb on the side. Man, it's a game changer.
Looks
Of
real.
course,
fancy.
I've always liked pipes and stuff and bongs. more than just joints.
Crystal, you want to go hunting?
I don't want to kill anything. Like, I'm more of like a petting zoo type of dude. Like, I want to like smoke with it and like,
You want to hey, we'll hit off this.
Yeah, like I want to have a special moment with it.
Go out and take pictures of it.
I have met a deer once and he was all like, "Bah," like yelled at me, all gross.
Well, you know how you can do both. Same time. Get your camera out and go hunt them down with your camera. And then you see them and they get them in the right position.
I'll just be a deer paparazzi. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to feel that way, and then too many ran into my car, and I was like, you know what?
You're
Put
going
a gun in my hand, and I'm gonna even the score.
Yeah, I'll kill a deer.
It's a deer revenge movie.
I'll kill a deer, but only if there's somebody around that would take it and eat it, because I won't.
You won't eat it ever?
No.
Do you not eat meat?
I'll eat meat, but not meat that's described as gamey.
Yeah.
I'll eat whatever.
Have you tried it before?
I love some deer jerky now.
Like deer jerky is really good. Like,
I lived in the UP for 10 years. I've eaten all sorts of shit. And anything you got to soak in milk to take the taste out of.
Well, what I'm like, if I mix, like, if they make a hamburger out of it and I put it in Hamburger Helper, it's not that bad. If I try to use it as taco meat, it's not great.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things that cloud it up enough that you can use it and not even almost notice. Like, if you put it in chili, it's real hard to, because everything ends up just chili.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, for what it would cost to go get that venison and then mask the flavor and everything and not celebrate it as that. I mean, you might as well go buy some cheap hamburger. I'm sorry, but I like venison. I stopped deer hunting years ago, but seeing that buck out in my yard, I'm looking out my kitchen window and I was like, holy shit. It's just sitting there eating the leaves off the bushes. And
yeah, but Cooter, you used to eat squirrels and shit.
Yeah.
Rabbits.
I'm a guy that I'll eat it all, but I'm not going to shoot it. I'm not going to kill it. I'm just one of them guys.
Yeah, you just heard from Kate. She lived in the UP. She's tried a lot of things. I grew up in the UP. I shot and ate a lot.
She sure has.
So, yeah. Never a possum, no. We didn't have possum when I was a kid up there. They're up there now, but when I was a kid, I remember because I was avid hunting and deer season coming around. I mean, I hunted at 13 when I could.
Zero fat.
Yep. But I cannot remember one time when I was growing up that we didn't have snow by the 15th of November.
Of what? The 15th of what?
Of November.
Opening day.
Past where we are right now. And it would be there for the year. And I was on the very southern tip of the UP, And
the southern tip?
Menominee.
Yeah, Menominee, yep.
Okay. Okay, I got one more animal question. So Michigan has a lot of deer, so we have a deer season. So like in Florida where there's lots of gators, is there a gator season? Or in Texas where there's like lizards and snakes, is there like a fucking snake season?
There is on all of the above.
There's like hunting seasons.
There's hunting seasons. I mean, you gotta have a license.
Yeah, and then they have a big snake hunt every year in Texas. I mean, that's a rattlesnake hunt.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
They did on The Simpsons too. Remember on the
Flo-
Simpsons episode, they hunted all those snakes.
Yeah,
There's
in
like
Florida
different
they have
rules,
those
too.
snake hunts. Yeah.
Certain nuisance animals you can kill like whenever, depending on where you're at.
How many men can I kill a year?
Like pigs. We got
They're a
our
nuisance animal.
Pigs are bad around here. Y'all got pigs up there?
No, not like you guys do. Not like not ones that have provided a whole hunting from helicopter tourism industry. That's wild.
Wild boar pigs.
Yeah, they're nuisance, and I mean they're just very destructive, just like deer is sometimes.
Dude, Crystal, remember my rant about pigs the other day?
Yes, dude. Yes, that's why I was like, fucking wild hogs. We just talked about this.
Kate just ranted about wild hogs. Sure
Kate
did.
and I have
hogs are
similar
year-round.
like ADHD, so we have a lot of really interesting choppy
Were you
talk.
talking about that really bad movie?
No, I was
So
just talking
bring
about
up
how I
that
think it's
fucking
fascinating that fully domesticated pigs will turn feral in no time.
Oh
and
yeah,
grow tusks.
yeah, and they root.
Well, essentially humans.
Yeah, there's something. I had a potbelly pig, and one morning I look out my yard, and the whole this huge stretch of my yard is all the grass, the sod is all overturned. This damn thing was out there looking for grubs and just rooted the whole damn.
Yeah. Some of them they got their pets here. Some people got potbelly pigs.
You
as
said the
pets
pig
here.
was out there looking for drugs?
Grubs.
Grubs.
Grubs. Okay. I
Grubs,
was like,
yeah, with a
what the
G.
fuck?
Yeah, and I mean, she was a lot of fun to have.
We had
Coyote, yeah,
a
I
friend
think.
growing up that had a pet potbelly pig that lived in their house, and it was like standing on the stairs one day, and the mom went to like walk past it and kind of like pushed past it with her leg, and it bit her knee and broke her kneecap in half.
You're kidding me.
Oh.
You are kidding me.
No.
Well, how we got the pig is they were living in an apartment and the pig was getting too big and they didn't know what to do with it. And they were afraid that if they didn't give it the right home, it would end up being butchered. So part of the deal was we couldn't butcher it. And so here she comes with her potbelly pig and a ceramic bowl and all these little toys and things. And it's like, she's going down to the barn. Do you think we're going to have a pig in my house? And happening, she going to the barn. So,
And that's how Cooter lost his second wife.
yeah.
Just saying truffles.
Yeah, everything but their teeth. You got to take the teeth out. I've heard you
Yeah,
got to take
but
the
then
teeth
where do
out.
you put the teeth?
Well, I don't know. You got to get rid of the teeth, but the pigs eat everything else but the teeth.
That's why we got to be friends with the Amish.
Not saying just said truffles, but they don't use pigs for truffles because when the pigs find them, they won't like let you take them then.
Really?
Yeah, they'll
They
eat
get
them.
so aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, it like you can train a dog to find something and then stop and get a reward, but like the pig's looking for the truffle because it's going to eat the truffle.
It's
So,
like
like,
being Red Bull then.
Yeah, do you want to fight a pig for a truffle it just
You
found
want
for
to
you?
fight me for that Red Bull? No.
Yep.
Oh, I'm glad you bought you a case of that today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot nicer than Red Bull.
Yeah, and some of the pigs down here get up to 500-600 pounds.
Are you kidding me?
No, they have those in Florida too.
Just
Yeah,
wild?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
all
yeah.
fucking hanging out?
Yeah, they got big old tusk and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
No, a bunch of Pumbas running around.
It's come along. It's come along. Out there working. They're out there working on it.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah, when I was in Florida, I bow hunted hogs and never got one. So kind of bummed seeing
Damn.
them. Yep. I shot at one and the arrow went right under its chest. I probably scratched its chest as it went through and its front leg. And I'm like, just, she'd have been good eating.
Mhm.
We have
You've seen
100
videos of them
mountains.
trapping the baby pigs.
Mountain lions, yeah. Some areas got mountain lions too.
And they're so dangerous, but they're so beautiful. I'm such a crazy cat lady.
So like my kid.
Seriously. You can see, look at my panther right here. My mini black panther.
Yeah, well, the look she's just given you, I'm not sure. She might turn into a panther real quick.
Yeah, she's mad. She's mad. She doesn't like me fucking with her.
Yep, I can see that ear set right now. She's not happy.
What's up, Paul?
We got Black Friday sales coming up. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, when's that start?
The 24th. November 24th.
And they are.
Life is an Adventure seeds are 50% off, and we have free shipping. Well, that's all I can remember right now.
I also don't remember any of them. I know my cat's out here somewhere with me. Oh, there she is. Mine also looks like a panther.
Meow.
Pony, pony.
I mean, there could be more black. Oh, you get to spin a wheel. If you come in store, you get to spin the prize wheel. After the last podcast we were on, somebody bought a shirt, and that was exciting. That's just about it. So just in case anybody else wants to order a shirt, no, it's very exciting for us.
Crystal, I feel like you need to tell everybody what your favorite thing from White Castle to eat is.
Oh boy, what happened? What happened? What's the backstory?
We went to the psychedelic thing and we got real high. And we went to White Castle and like we just all started naming shit we wanted, and I wanted clam strips. And I thought they would eat them, and they were so grossed out. Alina tried one and she spit it out.
She was like, nope, and then immediately hucked it out the window. I was like, it's a fucking clam strip from a White Castle in Detroit. What did you think you're getting yourself into here?
Oh shit!
I'm not a White Castle fan. That onion sauce is gross.
I didn't know I was a 60-year-old man, but I do like the clam strips.
Got to get a slider with a cork. That's mine. Cheeseburger. Yeah. So,
dude, I was like, we should bring Roger some White Castle back.
Yeah.
I would not complain on that at all. I mean, I used to have a White Castle right across the highway from me. I mean, as the crow would fly, it's less than a mile from my home, and they closed it up, and now it's a Subway. It's like, God damn, you know.
As the crow would fly. Oh,
Yeah.
Pony Cat.
Yeah.
There's Pony Cat.
Cat butt. White Castle is delicious trash. Ball sack. Ball bitch.
Ball sack. I don't know if I've ever had White Castle.
My cat is so excited to have such a large audience for
I don't know if I've ever. I can't remember.
You go get your fucking chicken rings on right now. Go try those tasty little burgers.
Get a little 20 pack.
Get a little
No,
crazy.
they don't have them. They don't have them here.
What?
No.
Oh, you got a Costco or a Walmart? You know, I'm sure they sell them.
Yeah, they sell them in the freezer section. You can get them. They're not They're not the same, but you can still try them.
Oh.
They're pretty good. They're not bad. There's, you know.
You know what I tried in
Not
Detroit for the
fresh.
first time? I tried Chipotle.
Oh boy.
And
Chipotle.
we tried-
What's that?
It was good. It's like a Qdoba kind of, but without the good chips.
Who owns that? Is it McDonald's that owns that?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
I think.
And then Kate took me to a special donut place, and it was so busy the line was out the door. It was fucking crazy.
But they were such good donuts.
They were really good.
White
Dutch grill
Castle
donuts.
is the same as Crystals. Oh, is it the same as Crystals? I've had Crystals before.
Oh, the Crystal, the restaurant. Yeah, I went there once because it spells the name the same as mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had Crystals here, but we've never had. I don't think I've ever seen a White Castle.
Well, if you see one, you should go.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty Detroit centered.
White Castle?
Possibly
White Castle?
worst fast food
no,
ever.
I think it was started in Indianapolis.
Oh.
And then it expanded out through the south and the easts, you know. But
Maybe not this far south.
No. And they don't go much further west than where we are. Oh, and then I know one. How many of you know what a Maid-Rite is?
I know what Maid-Rite is. I've never had one, but I know what they are.
Oh, they're awesome. They're awesome. That is I made a special trip down into southern Ohio down by
Ohio.
the Indiana-Ohio border, just for a White Castle, because that's the closest. Yeah, or not a White
Castle was actually
Castle,
founded
but
in
Made
Wichita,
Right.
Kansas.
Oh yeah, Wichita, all through Iowa. I mean that's what what's her name? Rosie.
What?
They
I don't know
started
any
this.
girl's named Rosie.
No, it's on an old TV
Rosie
show.
Palm?
Yeah, not with her. No. So.
And our 5
anyway.
sisters.
Yeah. No. Anyway, it's just.
Someone asked if we have a hot now. We have one left in Sturgis, Michigan. There's only one. You have to go all the way to Sturgis to get it.
Damn.
That's it.
That's a nice bike ride. There's a covered bridge out by Sturgis.
Used to date a kid from Sturgis.
You made out with him under that bridge?
No.
And the bridge.
But so like not that far from Sturgis is like an Amish community whose name I can't remember right now, but there's a restaurant there called the Essen House or something like that.
Okay.
It's like a family style dining thing, and that place, that's where the fucking ride. I have it routinely suggested to my boyfriend that we ride out to that place to get some Amish fried chicken.
Bro, you showed me those potato pancakes, and I'll never be the same.
We used to go to racing up in Kansas, and there was at an airstrip, and a little town over there was an Amish. You can go get breakfast and stuff like that, and man, everything was homemade biscuits and gravy, and I mean they were like, the biscuits alone was like as big as a like pancake, but size wise, yeah, you couldn't get you full quick.
Das Essen House, that's right. I always think that I'm adding the Das part because of Das Boot from
Das Boot,
that one fucking movie. So
Like,
I always omit that part because I can't tell if I made it up or not. I can't remember if I did. Okay, so I'm reading about White Castle right now, and one of my like favorite books ever is The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. It's like about how fucked up the meatpacking industry was, and apparently White Castle was made in response to people not wanting to eat ground beef because of that book being published. Fun facts every day you learn when you Google shit.
Wow.
So White Castle isn't meat?
No, it is, but
It is.
they're like their way of cooking food and their like way of setting up their restaurants was like
Because they boil it, right?
and watch us cook
They
it.
steam it.
Or yes.
But the other thing is that they have their press punches holes in it, so you get this little square, and then it's full of holes, like little 1/4-inch holes through it, and it's done with the onion and steam and shit. Yeah, it's really good. I call them sliders. I put the
It's like a smash
cheese
burger.
on
It's like the original smash burger.
Yeah.
No, Hobby Cave. The
with
SNL
holes in it.
The Das Essen House place I'm talking about is the one in Indiana, but it's like not that far to drive from Sturgis.
Yeah, and it started down there, and it was around the Depression as well, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I just think
Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
I know here we got like a they're like mom and pop, but they're like Griff's burgers or a clown burger. They're like, the we call them the greasy Griffs or the clown burger, with the grease is running down your arm and stuff like that. But yeah, and they're still around. They've been around since the 50s, and they're still here. They're still around locally. Y'all got like burger places like that or up there? Or?
Yeah, we have one here in town called Schlinkers, but it's changed hands so many times. I've kind of lost interest in it. What do you think, Crystal? You think we haven't been to Schlinkers in a long time?
Yeah, the guy Nick who owns it, him and his wife are nice, but it is different now.
Yeah, it's just I don't think it's as good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Other than that, we got a new gizzard place in town, I guess.
I can tell you that Jackson is the official home of the Coney dog. So I can announce that. So.
Yeah, I come there and get slapping foods, Coney dogs sometimes. Have you guys ever ate there?
Yeah, well, you should eat at Flavors in Jackson because that's where
See,
it's
they
at.
use the real heart meat. Serious. It's good.
Well, I think Virginia does too. They've been around
Whataburger.
forever.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we got. Oh, Whataburger. Camp Louis, Kincaid, yeah, Camp.
Who invented the Coney? Yeah, they were talking about who invented the Coney, and we won. That's the fuck. What's a Coney dog? Oh my god, that's adorable. Kate, describe what a Coney dog is.
So depending on where you're at, it's like a hot dog with either like chili, like
or loose meat
chili, or chili with beans on top, and then usually like a shitload of just like raw white onions for some reason.
Mustard.
Oh yeah,
and
that looks
don't
good.
forget the mustard.
Yeah, I was about to say it's gotta have a little mustard on it, don't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know what I like to make that would be actually better if they do it like corn dog, like a big long corn dog, and then pull that out and split it in half, and then add that stuff on top of it.
Let's do that.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
I'm a fat boy, so
I'm just imaging it, and the flavors are coming to me. I think it'd be great.
Yeah,
It's
a
got
corn
that
dog.
right amount of sweet.
Yeah, pull that corn dog, that stick out, and then split that in half, and then just just fill it up.
Roger's always eating the weirdest foods. Like we'll name off 5 soups, and he'll pick like the strangest, like fish head Asian taco. He'll be like, "Yes, I want that one."
Ooh, that sounds good.
That's what's weird is when you're watching like Facebook Reels or Instagram Reels, and it's all somebody food and stuff, and you're all like, "Man, that looks good. Man, that looks good. Everything looks."
I
good
also
on there."
saw that Fallen Angel comment. What do you mean? There's no such thing as chili with beans? Chili without beans is just like meat sauce.
Yeah, I was kind of confused too. Like,
he must be from here because here we have chili is like with beans or without beans is how you do stuff. So
you want a bowl,
but they're the same exact
or
chili, just one has beans and one don't.
Yeah.
Well, I decided when I used to live in Minnesota, I went to a chili fest and I bought a chili cookbook, and I said, I'm going to create my own chili.
Okay.
And going through it, and some people would say beans, some would say no beans. And so I took all of the same recipe, and one half of it got beans, and the other half I cooked without the beans. And I got to tell you, no beans won, hands down. So when I make my chili, no beans. Yeah.
Well, if you guys have a Wendy's chili has beans.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to find chili without it. It's great sauce.
That's wherever the
His wardens from down south, they use beans.
What is chili in Texas if it doesn't even have tomatoes? You guys are just eating fucking hamburger.
meat with meat
chili sauce.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you eating if all you have is meat
and onions and tomatoes?
I mean, you can
but it doesn't even have
tomatoes.
Goulash without.
Yeah, but goulash has tomatoes.
Goulash does have
And
tomatoes.
noodles. Yeah. Like what is it? Like give
I don't
me
know, man. All right.
Fallen for Angel.
I put all kinds of stuff in my stuff.
Recipe.
Right now.
Round the ground beef.
Like give us what is in
you
your
can do
chili.
beef, then sausage.
Hannah just sent you a chili pic, Limp.
Beef and sausage. Those are the ingredients.
Beef and sausage?
Yeah, I like sausage
chili.
in there.
That's gonna make
some.
Hamburger, extra grease, onions, and peppers. Is it even red? That just sounds like meat with onions and peppers.
Yeah, that sounds like a loose meat sandwich without the bun.
I don't do peppers.
Joe.
You're eating spaghetti sauce. That's kind of what I'm getting from this.
You put tomato
Spaghetti
soup.
sauce at least has
I got a
tomatoes.
text.
Yeah, like tomato
I haven't
soup
got it
in the
One has heat, flavor, and perfection. The other has beans.
Haven't got it yet.
Anna's husband. Oh.
Yeah, I like white chili. Someone make a white
Right,
chili.
but do you still have like some sort of liquid chili sauce or
Yeah, I mean, you put all the stuff and you
or
just
like
throw
a
it in the crock
paste or
pot.
something? Like
Throw it in
What
the
is
crock
all
pot.
this stuff though, Limpy? What else do you put in there?
I mean, mine is different. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. You know, you get your seasoning, how hot you want to make it, your meat, sausage.
Yeah, spaghetti
You know?
with sausage.
It is so suspicious that no one can give any other ingredients except meat.
Meat and sauce.
Sausage.
And
Yeah, but
spice.
what makes it red if there's no tomatoes? Are you putting like some sort of chili sauce from a can
Yeah.
in there?
No, you could do that, or you can do jalapenos. You know,
Mashed
Depends
up
on
or
how-
what? Like
Peppers?
what? What? I'm
Like-
so confused.
Yeah,
Red
some-
and green peppers.
well,
Yeah.
if the jalapeno gets really ripe, it's red.
What?
Isn't that right, Limpy?
Blood of the cow. I like that.
yeah, depends on when it was picked.
That
If it was
sounds dope.
in the picked
So
in
you
the
put it
daylight,
like
it was
that
hot.
cheater
It's
thing.
red. If
Gallo
it's picked at
and you're
night,
calling
it's
it
green.
chili?
I'm sorry.
Like meat and pico de gallo, you mixing that and calling it chili with sausage?
What are
Nah.
we getting? We're
Said,
getting
oh,
Sizzler?
to your face. Oh, I gotta.
I like pico de gallo.
New food or something. I'll do Wendy's. That's closer. You got a better shot of making it back. All right, Texas chili images. The
Yeah,
first
you're
thing
making
I
recipes
see is
right now?
North brand
This
chili,
sounds
no
so fucking
beans.
gross that I'm
No
going
beans.
to make it because I have to know.
It still looks like chili.
Yes,
Cinnamon,
the chili
cumin,
recipe I
and
came
cocoa.
up
We're
with
Googling now. I'm gonna
is
Google it
based
too.
on Texas.
We're hookers and blow, but maybe next time, dude.
So here's a recipe.
Okay, say it.
2 pounds coarse ground beef, 80-20 or chuck, also called chili
where'd it go?
grind. Vegetable oil as needed. 2
Is it
cups
on
of
there?
yellow onions, 2 tablespoons of garlic minced, 3 tablespoons of chili powder. And that's it. Olo red.
Weird.
And it looks like chili. It's dark. It's a little darker than like the spaghetti sauce style we have up here, I guess.
I don't think you're winning any contest with that.
Weird.
I don't know. It looks good to me.
Looks too spicy for me.
I love spicy.
Yeah, me too.
I do too.
I had to tame mine down from the original recipe.
We don't ever get to do it because of the kids. The kids won't eat it if it's my way. So
Yeah. I
Yeah,
understand
Mo lady.
that.
I like spicy, but Mo lady doesn't, and she's Spanish, and I'm white.
She's Spanish.
I- I was just thinking about you, what you said about your kids. They won't eat it now. And I just, you know, when my son was growing through
on air.
high school and everything,
Okay.
or junior high, my liquor would disappear. And one time I pulled a vodka bottle out of the freezer and it was frozen, right? And so, yeah, all right, okay, my kid's into it. And I thought, all right, here I am. I'm an old man, and God damn, my vodka froze. Goddamn grandkids were in it and replaced it with water. It's like, oh, jeez.
Stole your vodka.
Well,
Did
then,
they?
that was the
Were
other
they
day.
passed out or what?
I don't know. And the other day, I did that one with the vodka, and then I found my rum bottle. I said, you know, that's clear too. Let me throw that in the freezer. Yeah, tonight, all ice. It's like,
I can't believe they stole all your liquor, Cooter.
oh God, these kids, they get their hands in everything. Jesus. It's not as bad as it used to be, but wow. You know? Yeah. You get them all, you know, I've got a lot of grandkids and they're all a lot of fun and they're all very different. So that's exciting. Actually, I'm going down Wednesday to see my granddaughter get inducted into the, what the hell is it? The Scholastic, what, Kate, do you remember
Honor
what it,
Society.
Honor
Society, yep.
National Honor Society, yeah. So this girl's carrying a 4.6 grade point average. because of all the extracurricular stuff she gets. She got over a 4.0.
So
You know,
cool.
yeah, she just works her ass off. But, so I'm proud of her. I got to go down and see her get inducted into that. That'll be exciting.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I led into that. Why did I go there?
Because you're talking about your grandkids drinking your alcohol.
Oh yeah, drinking my
Yeah. They all like
God.
grandpa's alcohol.
They took a damn, and this goes back a few years, $650 bottle of bourbon, and it was signed by the distiller, you know, and it's like, God damn it, where's that bottle? Where's my autographed beer with the St. Pauli girl's signature on it, you know? Anyway. Grandkids. Take your kids and multiply it by 100.
Oh no, can't do that.
Feels like it.
I'm still a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Want to be. Work at it. So what do you think of my idea with an obstacle course? You know, setting up a study to look at the effects of marijuana on driving and taking race car drivers,
yes,
citizens,
yes,
and police.
And Crystal, let's go.
Absolutely. Let's go. You know, maybe have 3 cars each so it's not too big and they have to run one at a time. Time lapse. I mean, you guys know all that. What do you think? Get the police involved.
I like it.
Think we could find
Sounds like a good idea. I just don't want to be the guy that the police associate my face with proving that driving stoned doesn't matter.
Can we do it anonymously?
Yeah, with being really good at driving while you're stoned.
Yeah, can it be like Vice where I got like some crazy mask on and my voice is all poked up and shouting?
Yeah, it's not how you look. They don't look at that. They'll find.
I'm gonna raw dog it.
And
Let's
they
go.
already know. So,
I'm just gonna go. I'm ready.
Yeah, they're not gonna do a visual on your face to try to find you. It'll be. They know. They know. Fuckers. Sorry.
I got my El Gringo mask around here somewhere. I could probably do it in. What?
Yeah, we just need a way to hide the police. And I guess the undercover could come in and they can smoke without a problem and participate in it because they do that for drug busts, right? And
yeah, I'm just an undercover.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
You're an informant. That's
How many times do they let you do ride-alongs? Do they still do that, ride-alongs?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Crystal, I feel like you'd enjoy it. Dude, when I did CPS, I did lots of like out here with the SWAT team type of things. It's pretty interesting, you know?
Maybe if I found like a cool enough cop, I just have all that cop trauma.
Yeah. I bought my first handgun when I was 18 from a cop. Sat in the front seat of his car with him, and he reached under the seat and showed me this little 22 pistol, and I bought it. And it's like years later, I realized what the fuck he did. He sold me a drop gun.
A what?
A drop gun. It's one that a gun they would drop at the scene of a crime to show that the person they shot had a gun. So they just drop them there, and so they're called drop guns. Or they used to be anyway. But a lot of cops carry them. So.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I think there's plenty of cops out there that smoke and toke. It was interesting when we first had the medical marijuana side of it, and I got to know the chief of police in Jackson pretty well. We spent some time, actually became friends, had a beer or two or few. Anyway, and one of the concerns he had as chief of police was that what did he do the first day one of his officers came in with a medical marijuana card, you know? And yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, it was, I just said, as long as he's not doing it while he's on duty, you know, it's no different than drinking. And it was interesting talking about like PTSD. And I mentioned, well, I said, so many officers go to alcohol and really fuck themselves up because they won't, you know, seek help. And he says, that is right. It'd be better if they were using pot. So I think there's a lot of cops using it, and I don't think the departments are looking as hard as they used to make sure that they're not.
Yeah.
So my point on that, with a way to mask them, either vehicle, not maybe driving their police car, but driving a different car, or, you know, or having one that would meet the police spec, and let them, you know, run different groups and just see how everybody does. But they all have to toke. So what do you think, Crystal? You ready for it, huh?
Yeah.
I think he looks a lot like Alex did me. I ain't gonna lie.
So
You guys can see both my kitties.
that looks like my new barn kitty.
Looks like one of my grandcats.
They threw her out of her car, this one.
Got a perfect M on his forehead.
Yeah, she's so cute. Look at her. Oh. And that one.
Yeah. He gave you that dirty look again.
That's it. I'm out of cats. You've seen them all now. People are saying they'll drive and smoke. Me too.
Well, I think I'm going to call it an evening. And been a good chat. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. I want to thank you.
All right.
Hey.
And probably next time, maybe next week, we'll have to see.
Yeah, works for me.
All right. Have a good one.
Awesome. Thanks. Bye.
Cooter out. Look at that. He's like, that's just the only way.
Slam it shut.
Yeah, that's it right there.
That's like a mic drop leaving a podcast. Right there. Moves me out.
Happy's done that before, or Kenzie's done that to Happy before.
Oh my god!
I don't even know if mine.
I think he just like if I close it, that's just gonna. I'm just done. It's gonna
Yep, that's exactly what he thought, and that makes it so much better. I can't.
Ron fucking cracks me up, man.
He's so funny.
Oh.
He said, "I'm gone. That mushroom's kicking in, or that edible. What did he say? He took an edible, right?"
I don't know. He might have eaten some mushroom chocolate.
Hey,
Jasper, that dude does look like Alex from Canada, don't it? Kate's background.
It definitely does.
I'm telling you that. Now that I've thought it for a
Eyes
while,
and
but
everything.
it looks like even he must be Irish too.
Yep, poor guys.
He's hung like he got a peanut shell and a rubber band hanging that thing on.
Yeah, he's rocking and rolling and dancing now.
Damn, he's twerking. He's making it work.
Yeah, he is.
Hello.
He's making it. He's making it clap. He's showing you the helicopter. What he's showing you.
Yeah.
Work it.
The RC helicopter. You know what I'm saying? Probably a little tiny guy.
Yeah, one of those mini drones.
Yeah. Oh man, this is a nice, comfortable chair. I'm glad you switched with me.
Choice to smoke or vape.
Oh, I mean, it slightly is.
I like to smoke more than vape. But I don't mind vaping. But I
I'll
like
do
to know
either.
what
I like to smoke more than to vape. But you know, sometimes I can smoke, and then I got to keep smoking more. But if I'll switch it up, man, sometimes it hits better.
Yeah, we call it our smoking weed in between weed.
Call what?
We call it our smoking weed in between weed.
Oh,
We got to have something for in between when we're smoking weed, and that's when we use vapes.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Like Matt's mad I'm not rolling one fast enough, so then he starts hitting his vape, and he like gives you this stare like out the top of his glasses, like.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking about, and sometimes it gets me higher if I switch it up.
Yeah.
I like
You know,
that.
because I go out there and I can smoke a cone or two, and I'm good.
It's like weird.
But sometimes I go out there and I smoke a cone, and then I come back in and I'll hit like a Jeff pin, and then I'm really fucked up. Take me 2 or 3 hits off a Jeff pin, and I know.
You don't
good.
buy
I'm
into
not.
your system, dog. You're a rebel. He's sick of going around the racetrack. He wants to turn right and road race.
Jet Black's hooking us up, showing our link.
Love Jet Black in the comments there.
I'm saying he should call us and get a free Leah
Bam.
And a shirt.
and a
I think-
shirt
Double bam.
I think he's overseas.
overseas,
Hmm.
like
Even
not
better.
in the US.
Australia.
Oh no, we can't ship to Australia.
You can ship T-shirts.
I say, but I
Oh,
could
a
ship like a
t-shirt.
T-shirt there.
Yeah, we can ship a
So
t-shirt.
our like stamps account probably can't. I think it's like flagged shipping internationally, which is why we no longer send shit to Canada.
And our Facebook's flagged. We're being real naughty lately.
All sorts of
You
trouble.
Yeah, we're in all
you get
sorts.
slap on the wrist. Damn it.
Yeah. I don't know what we did, but we're in trouble.
Posted a picture of weed, probably.
Maybe.
That's what they did to me.
They
I
banned
think they
you.
used the word cannabis once
They throttled me
or
back.
marijuana or something stupid.
Can't say marijuana.
Mm-mm.
Can't say
Not
cannabis.
allowed. Naughty, naughty.
It's, I don't know, it's pretty stupid.
Really fucking stupid.
It'll put you in the over 18 stuff.
You can post whatever you want on X
Oh yeah.
On
without
X,
getting
You all in
trouble.
Facebook jail.
Call it Twitter.
Twitter, the twatter.
What's fucking crazy, dude, is they'll let you watch 50 videos of people getting murdered and like getting flown out of their car or getting run over 8 times. And how does that never get flagged in what you show everyone? And then you post one picture of a tote with some weed in it and you're banned.
Some bullshit.
It's legal. It's legal where I'm at. It's not even like illegal for me to have the tote.
Yeah.
You don't like
I
that,
keep
so
thinking
that-
you're saying toe, and then I imagine you have like a whole bunch of dudes after your feet pics.
What? Feet pics?
Yeah.
That's where you selling feet pics.
Oh boy.
You want me to do feet pics? My feet look better than all your guys' feet. I'll guarantee it.
You
I've
do?
like
You get
perfect
pedicures?
toenails
Look it.
and everything.
I knew it.
You get
What's your
pedicures?
OnlyFans,
You and your
Jasper?
wife go together?
I need to go get. I don't know. Jeff wants me to go when I get in there PR for PRI.
Oh
to go
yeah,
get
I
our feet
forgot
done.
you and Jeff Thomas get those manicures and
I don't get manicures. I get
There's nothing wrong
pedicures.
with getting a pedicure.
pedicures.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I can't stand people touching my fingers. That's why I'll chew my fingers.
I can't stand people
But-
touching my feet.
Oh, well.
I'm so ticklish.
Well, that little Asian girl rubbing on my feet and doing all that kind of stuff with my. I'm like,
Probably a little bit.
yeah,
Makes you
that's what I'm
tired,
talking about.
does it?
Nah, man,
Plus that chair, that massaging chair.
That's the best part. The fucking
You ain't never got to buy one, get one. I've never seen one.
Well, that's just because, dude, like they got.
What are you talking about, Jasper? We want to know.
Who you got over there, Jasper?
Yeah, invite us to the party.
That's Big Matt and Jeff.
Mufasa.
Hi, Matt.
And Matt's claiming that he had a buy one, get one time to a rub and tug. And that is not true. They do not give out buy one, get ones.
They do not give out BOGOs. I don't believe it.
Hey, dude, hey.
Might have been a Black Friday deal.
Do that?
Logo?
Do you gotta like? Do you gotta be in there? The same girl got to do it.
It's like
I don't know, because he did say, what'd you say?
know.
That was how he was wording it. That you can come along. I gotta buy one, get one.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, y'all got to go into the same
Maybe you both
same lady,
gotta
same
be there
time.
at the same time.
I mean, y'all like.
So are you like a fast regular and she just
Y'all
feels
like
bad
go
for
up
you?
there and then she goes like she double handed or what? You know?
It sounds like that is the case.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just
Looking
trying to
that
think
way.
of how you get buy one get one.
they call them smile points.
That's fucking
Smile points.
He said, "Are you a
Yeah.
fast regular?"
You're
Oh,
fast,
shit.
man.
That's
I mean-
fucking funny.
Man,
James is asking, is it an urban one?
urban rubbing.
Oh, of course.
Urban.
Definitely urban.
He says yes.
Is there any better than that? I mean, crap.
I don't get it.
Is it same urban that I think it's urban?
What's
Did I
a
learn what-
public? What is a public PGP encryption signature somewhere?
Encryption.
What the fuck is that? You guys know what
Dude,
that
you're
is?
talking way above my fucking sanity right now.
I think they're competent.
Here, I'll take another hit off this, and I probably still won't understand what it means.
You don't like that? You good, dude? No, I don't
What do you guys got going on for the week?
He's one that's fucking.
I don't think so. I just asked Jeff if we were going to go to English Mountain, and we would have to do too much hustling.
Every
I
day.
don't know what's
I
next.
go
Work had his
to
crew together today. I asked him where we're going. He said south.
I go to San Angelo this weekend for no prep down south of
Golf
here,
course
and then I
would
fly.
be the 30th race. Yeah, dude, like to the Gulf of Mexico.
And then I fly
We already got to do that.
the weekend after to Florida.
Oh wow.
I would rather. Let's just do that or something.
Where at in Florida?
Orlando.
If we come to Texas in like 2 or 3 weeks, Limpy,
When's Limpy in Florida?
something cool will happen.
After in Florida?
No, we're trying to figure out where to race next, and we thought so. Mork wanted us to go all the way down to Gulfport. I think
Gulfport?
he's
That's
running a race,
down,
some race down there, and I'm thinking, what if I
that's
just
not
go
too
to
far from the
Texas
pad,
and-
or that's 3 or 4 hours from the pad.
I know, like that we already
No,
got
I
to
think
go
it's
back
actually.
to.
I think it's actually.
So
closer
that's
than
why
that.
we were wondering maybe we should just drive to Texas instead and street race with Waylon and all them or something.
Yeah.
Why
Sure,
are you
we
going
can
to
figure out.
Orlando?
It's a backside race. Backside race. I'm going down there just to stay, just because I'm one of them guys that
Where's that?
Florida.
Florida? When?
After Thanksgiving.
So the 30th,
Robert,
right?
I thought you left.
Yeah. Yeah. It's backside too.
Oh shit.
So that wouldn't be this weekend; it'd be next weekend.
That's only a few hours from, not even a couple hours from my house.
And that you're going down there after Thanksgiving?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can for sure. I'm going like for a couple.
Ooh, you're gonna have some house guests.
But I'm staying until
Yeah, but
I'm
that
staying
would mean
until
that we
Monday.
go
I'm
all
not
the way
flying
down
back
there
until
and come
Monday.
all the way back, and then you legitly sit for like 4 or 5 days and go all the way back down. Would you just stay at that point?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, might as well.
Maybe we'll come down to Florida and hang with you.
See?
I'm gonna be hanging with Corley and Maxwell and
Front side
Terry.
or backside?
Backside.
Pretty good backside, or
I don't know. I don't know. I've heard both. I've heard it is good and I heard it's bad. So I don't know. I don't know who to believe. I'm sure I put in the group chat and Corley will let us know if it's bad or good.
we just have to put all the weight back on, like add some weight,
Jasper in South Florida.
put the bumper back.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Warmer than cold ass Michigan.
That tired already, dog? What happened to you? You used to be
I didn't do
majestic.
anything. I literally I looked
He's not
this
used to
way
smoking good
and I
weed.
looked that way. He's like,
Yeah, he's not used to
These
smoking
motherfuckers.
weed.
These motherfuckers.
He said you used to be majestic. Damn, you gotta dog your boy out like that on live TV.
Damn, that's a lot.
That's harsh.
Ain't
That's
nobody
harsh.
watching this. Ain't nobody watching this shit. Fucking
Yeah,
Like,
you got like you
800
got.
people watch this shit.
We've only got 3 people watching,
Well,
and we're all on the screen right now.
that's all right. I'm having a good
Yeah,
time.
somehow one don't count. It's me.
I'm the one, the blind motherfucker right now. That's high as fuck. Limpy,
It's
watch out for
South
T Diddy.
Florida?
Yeah,
You're all the way
Florida.
South Florida?
it's halfway, I think.
Orlando.
Oh,
Are
that's
you
what
doing?
you said, Orlando?
Yeah, we're more. We're on
Mhm.
The other side or whatever?
Orlando's in the middle, kind of.
Right.
Yeah,
But you're by what? Tampa?
we're by like Clearwater, Bradenton side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, it's like driving from like Detroit to.
It don't matter to me.
Somewhere-
If I'm coming down, I'm coming from Michigan, so
the other side, right?
an extra
I'm
hour
talking-
or an
I'm
extra
talking
2
about
hours
driving-
isn't
driving
gonna make a
across-
difference.
Driving across Florida isn't
24-hour trip.
east to
Is there a
west.
good
Isn't
way
the
to
pad
skip
versus
Atlanta?
south to north to south. Oh, skip Atlanta. Best. I don't know, man. Atlanta's a crapshoot.
Miami area.
Oh, no.
Real busy. That's probably the busiest.
I just want to go down and
Hold on. Drive through.
I want to go down in Miami and see them beaches. You heard me?
They're probably good views.
The new boat can make it.
Go see if we can hang out in the bang bus.
We can take the boat.
The bang bus.
Yeah, let's keep her leveled down so we don't end up like your boys.
Mark owes me what?
That's
$100 with
crazy.
the merch.
I just showed someone pictures of that the other day. Those like pictures I took of that boat.
Through Atlanta at 3 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. to 2 yeah, 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. 6 a.m. probably. After that, you're pretty much crapshoot until
Rude, dude. Like, I don't know how they put up with that or do that. Oh, die.
and it's all bad because it's all like you coming in one way or you're going this way or you're going that way, and they're all major.
Yeah, that's where like
Interchanges.
Garrett lives, and by pure miracle, you can like drive to Garrett's before you get off the highway before the shit show begins. And you have
Like,
to take
was it
some
85
crazy
or
ass-
was it 385 or what's the highway?
85.
85. It's bad. It's bad.
Did you park
And-
behind the door?
And everybody does it's like their last hour on earth there.
Did you not come with us, dude? Do that.
So what y'all got coming up next?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. Maybe Florida, I guess.
Talking about the girls.
Oh,
The other girls. The other girls.
Us, Jasper.
my bad.
We got like a bunch of sales that I can't remember
Sales.
right now. We're gonna be doing a grow class sometime this spring, probably February. Like we're trying to plan ahead further. So like, we were talking about seedling sales and shit already today.
We had a meeting today.
We did. I had a
Went
long
well.
day. I'm a little fried.
Yeah, I was actually gonna wish you all a good week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I rolled one little gibber and I'm gonna smoke it and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
Maybe probably take my dog on a walk, then I'm gonna go to bed.
I got to get up kind of a little earlier. Not
Why?
early. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Oh shit. Okay, well good luck, my friend.
No, I ain't worried. It's just another day in the park.
I'm seriously gonna have to fix this spine.
I feel like we've been on we've been missing out on all this good conversation that Jasper's been having since he's been
I
muted
know.
all
What
the time.
the fuck?
Yeah, Jasper's always having little side chats, little sidebars.
He's on a
Yeah.
side quest.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like so much stuff has happened since the last time we were on the podcast, but not like like the psychedelic conference. We didn't really talk about that at all. But now
We
it's like I
did.
forget some of the shit that even happened there because it was like a month ago
Yeah,
now.
we did like a
Is that
little.
where you got the boys were trying to hook up with you or something?
That was
No.
like a weed thing. That was at CanaCon.
But so one thing that we did do at the psychedelic conference is like they had this like stingless bee honey.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And I was like, what do you do with that? And the lady was like, oh, you put it in your eyes and it clears out your sinuses and shit. So if you remember me telling you about like
put it in your eyeballs.
Oh yeah. So I let some lady put honey in my eyes, which I'm normally very
fuck
to that kind of shit.
Yeah,
dude,
fuck that. I'm out.
I can breathe so good. My kids, everyone in my household was sick last week. My kids, my boyfriend, everyone's sick as shit. I did not get sick. I'm telling you, man, it's pretty cool. I don't know how Crystal feels about it.
How do you get it? What does it just like dissolve out, or is it? How do you get? I mean, I got questions.
Did it burn? Can you do it with contacts?
You would take your contacts out for sure. But yeah, I mean, like it feels like getting chlorine in your eyes. Like when she did it to me, she's like, it's not gonna hurt. If it does, it won't be for more than 30 seconds. I was like, that's some bullshit. There's some goop in my fucking eyes, but it does like stop hurting at some point and just kind of like, you know. But yeah, you just like.
And what? Your nose just liquefied and blew everything out of it?
Not like you put your head back and she was like rubbing my temples, and then like all of a sudden I like my eyes started watering really hard, but like not right away. It was like after like probably like 45 seconds, a minute, and then you know, she kept being like, take a really deep breath, and then like all of a sudden it was like, holy fuck, I can breathe. So that's cool.
Huh, so you gotta wash your eyeballs out or nothing with eye wash or nothing.
Sometimes when mine are all like backed up, I just eat a whole spoonful of like horseradish sauce, or I go find the hottest salsa I can find.
Some Harvey's, man, some horsey sauce.
No, like just actual horseradish.
Oh
like
shit!
From the grocery store. It'll like burn your sinuses right out. Or like I said, I go get the hottest salsa I can find anywhere.
Yeah, get some chili pequins. I get some chili pequins.
And it'll clean my sinuses out. So I guess that's not crazy on the honey deal. Just smearing it in your eyeball sounds wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like any honey. It's like it's from stingless bees, which are different in other ways besides not having stingers, I guess.
Are they? I guess they're. Are they like they just? I guess genetically raised that way or something, or.
They're actually like the precursor. So like, honeybees, as we know them here, are the stingless bees hybridized with like Africanized bees. So they are like the grandmommies actually of our honeybees. Like in like Honduras and shit, they keep them as like family pets. So they live in like hollowed out logs kind of, and they keep them as like hanging outside in trees and stuff. And they kind of like generationally pass them down. So that's kind of cool.
I got you.
So it's like in Ayurvedic, or however you pronounce it, medicine, it's like a pretty common thing. It's not a thing that we do here with Western medicine that commonly, but I do think that it has like significantly improved my sinuses and also my astigmatism.
Wow.
Which is fucking weird.
That's cool.
Somebody asked when's the best time to start seeds. It depends on what you're doing. Like outdoors, it depends on when it's warm enough to put them outside. A few weeks before you put them out. Indoors, like, you know, the flower time plus however long you want to veg them before you want to have weed that's smokable.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my computer's dying, so now I have to go for real. But I hope y'all have a good night and a good
Love
week.
you. Have a good night.
Bye, Crystal. I think I'm off too. We're gonna go grab food.
Ooh, drive safe, yo. The deers is out.
Good night.
We'll be probably going pretty slow. We're gonna try.
Is
to
it
take
cold up there?
I don't think it's that bad yet, man. I keep waiting for it to snow so my kid will stop running fucking town, but It won't get cold. Like
It won't run. What you mean run in town? What do you mean?
Noah has to ride bikes with his boys every day. Like,
Just running the streets.
yeah.
Run into town.
Yeah, it's 52 degrees out there right now. So shit, it
Oh,
ain't even cold.
what is it here?
He's probably writing rap songs right now.
Oh, it's
He ain't wrote a rap in a long
64
time. He
here.
kind of outgrew that.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, but it's supposed to get cold. I think here tonight. It's supposed to get like in the 40s. I think tomorrow night. I think.
Dude, do you have those like Jerusalem cricket things down there?
Jerusalem crickets. What do you mean?
Look it up real quick.
All right, I'm gonna leave you two on
Okay.
the crickets.
Jerusalem
All right, see you guys.
crickets. What the hell no? I don't think we do. Good light. If we did, I don't know.
Dude, that's like why I would never live in the South is they have the grossest fucking like I like bugs. I'm interested in them. I think they're neat, but like
Where's that from? No.
fuck it. I know they live in like Arizona.
Is it? Oh, the former United States part, Mexico, Central America. Screw that crap. That's. I just pull it up here.
Oh yeah, show it on there. For anyone that's never had the displeasure of seeing one before.
Yeah, I'm out. I see that thing. I don't know if it's sharing it. I see that thing. I'm like, oh yeah, no. That looks like a. It looks like a
like a bug that was bred
like
for
a-
fucking.
like a vampire. Like it's like ready to like it's taking form.
Sick, right?
Ugh, that's bad.
Okay, wait, want to see a really cute bug now? Look up a poodle moth.
A who?
A poodle moth.
Poodle, like the dog?
Yep.
A poodle moth?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Yeah, so there's a cute bug. So it's not like I don't like bugs. I just don't like the bugs that live in the really warm places. Buddha moths are super cool. Buddha moths are like cute though. Like really cute. I feel like even if you stepped on a Jerusalem cricket though, it would just like laugh at you. Oh, isn't it so cute?
That thing, them things are, I guess, are they up north or something?
I think they live in like Venezuela or something.
Oh, they're like a, goddamn, what's that called? Tropical climate?
Yeah. I did not see a question about DMT in the laser experiment.
Venezuela poodle moth, blah, 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 blah. I wonder how far they get. Huh. Oh.
Yeah, there's like a rainbow one too that's like pink and green and it looks so made up.
Can y'all shoot gators? T-bone? Can y'all shoot them, or are they like against the law?
Yeah, are they considered like nuisance animals?
I guess if they come on if they like try to attack you, I guess maybe.
That one was trying to eat my dog.
How you trying to eat my dog? So I shot him. 61 degrees, but possibly there's several inches of. Oh hell yeah! He said hell yeah you can. Damn. I didn't know if you get in trouble. You like just. I didn't know if there's a season for them or you can just kill them anytime. Like, here we got deer season and you got dove season,
Dove season?
Yeah. It's like a, bird season, but it's a dove.
You eat doves or just kill them for
No,
like
no,
sport?
they eat them. They eat them, but it's, it's not, or quail season. There's all kinds of different
What's the
stuff.
difference between a dove and a pigeon? Because I know they don't eat pigeons.
I don't know. Maybe it's like maybe it's like having a difference between like a catfish and a mudcat. Just I guess flavor, maybe. I don't know.
How much shit it eats.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why, like, I won't eat deer here because they all eat the fucking grass on the side of the highways. And you're like, but
That's anywhere. That's anywhere.
Well, like, when we were out in Colorado, my boyfriend's family lives out there, and like, his aunt was like talking about how she'll eat like elk during the spring from like this side of the hill, but not in the fall because they're only eating like sagebrush, and then they're all bitter. And I was like,
yeah,
too much information to know about the wildlife,
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to follow the DMT things, but not interrupt you. So I don't think she has like lots of experience with DMT, if any. I don't know about a light experiment with DMT. I know there's stuff with like, I think they call it like EMDR or EDMR or something like that, where it's just like light flashing at a certain pulse, and you do eye movements. All right, there's the link.
Deer from the southeast are delicious. I know. I mean, I've seen the difference between like cold weather climates versus here, and I mean they're probably 60, 80 pounds difference between or more in the sizes between northern deer and southern deer.
I can't see the link. I just scrolled all the way back up in the comments and don't see it in there anywhere.
What link was it?
For
the DMT?
Yeah.
I think how long ago was it? I think this only goes for.
It was like just a second ago. He said he sent the link. Hobby Cave.
I'll send it again. In what? In the comments or what?
Yeah.
I didn't see no link in the comments. Yeah. Tenderloin, man. Oh, yeah. Pigeons are stupider in Australia.
Yeah, Hobby Cave. I don't see it. Send it to Limpy and he can send it to me. Or send it to like Kate@seedseller.com. Just email it to me.
Or limpyreacts@gmail.com.
Simulation code. Okay. Books I'm reading lately. I'm reading 2 books right now. One is called Boss Lady by Tina Fey. And it's pretty good.
Is that the actress girl?
Yeah, from like SNL and 30 Rock.
Yeah.
And it's like about like her time as like head writer on SNL and shit. And I read that in my car while I'm waiting to pick my kids up. And then I have at home I'm rereading Entangled Life. It's like a book about how mushrooms are involved with like literally everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like 90%, I think, of like phosphorus that plants get is from their like mycorrhizal relationships with fungus.
Yeah, because I know whenever I do transplant, that's what I use, the mycorrhizae. So
Yeah. So I like can't stand some of the shit that I have to read with my kids sometimes. So my little one, for her like nightly reading, is reading that book with me. So it's cute to hear my 9-year-old read like mycorrhizal. But you know, or like last night she was like biogeochemical. What's that mean?
Oh boy. Limpy, have you heard of Saltwater Cowboys from Florida? Nope. Can't say I have, knock your balls.
There's the humongous fungus in Pennsylvania or something like that. I know the largest organism, at least in like North America, is like a aspen stand, a bunch of aspen trees. I also, when I was scrolling through the comments, saw that Hannah said that she did the EMDR therapy. Did it work? Did you like it? I've heard really good stuff about it.
It gave me horrible nightmares.
No shit. That's interesting.
That's weird. Different strokes for different folks, I guess.
Okay, wait. Is it the aspen stand? Sorry, Hobby Cave says he thought it was the large fungi in Washington, but stands corrected. I also always used to think it was a fungus, but I thought it was one in like Pennsylvania called the humongous fungus, or nicknamed that. But now I think, is the aspen stand in Washington maybe?
They warned me it wouldn't. You aren't allowed to do any drugs or alcohol. Oh.
I wonder why it gives you nightmares. Malheur National Forest.
I stand corrected as correct. I have to look that up.
It is called the humongous fungus.
Because it has a reset. It has nothing to do with tapping your REM cycles with conscience.
Yeah, I think The Last of Us is cool, but I think it gives people like a bad idea. Like I think people already have a pretty negative opinion of mushrooms. Like they're seen as like gross and creepy and whatever else, So like, because I think that they're very healing and beneficial, having more people be afraid of them, it's like a net negative. But it's cool storytelling, so I'm not mad at it. But the number of people to ask us, like, could this, Among Us me, is weird. Like now it's a video game.
No.
Yeah, see, made him scared of mushrooms. Like, but that's, if you want to get into like weird shit, your gut biome affects a shitload of your behavior already. So like, we already have stuff.
So if I got a bad fucking gut and shit like that, and then I take some mushrooms, I could be fucked up, huh?
Yeah, if you have a house cat and you've ever been exposed to whatever it's called. I don't remember the name of the specific parasite right now, but like when mice get it, they like become not afraid of cat pee anymore and actually kind of like seek out that smell. So it makes them like more likely to be killed and eaten by cats, which are the like next host for the parasite. So like it specifically changes your behavior so that it has a better chance of proliferating itself.
Huh.
And what's really fucked up is that they think that like the first version of that parasite host relation, toxoplasmosis, thank you, Hobby Cave. They think that the first like iteration of that developed between like large primates like us and large cats like tigers and shit.
Huh. Letter Ed.
Yeah, I took a parasitology class in college and it made me afraid of a lot of shit. Like I don't eat most pork because of that class. And
You don't eat pork like pork.
yeah, like pulled pork and shit.
Oh,
I'll eat
pulled
bacon
pork.
because it's super processed and smoked, but it's kind of the
Or
only
like not like pork chops or nothing like that.
No.
Yeah, I love some bacon though. God dang, I love bacon.
Dude, I love bacon too. That's you know. So I'll eat that still,
I
but
could put bacon on my bacon. That's how much I love bacon.
yeah.
I've seen this TikTok where they fry the bacon and then they put the pancakes on top of the bacon, so there's bacon inside of pancakes. And don't that sound just wonderful?
Yep.
Man, that sounds good. I haven't done it yet, but it sounds good. Have a great night.
Bacon pancakes, but you ever heard of the show Adventure Time?
Mm-mm.
It's like a cartoon. It's actually a pretty good cartoon. But they have a song about bacon pancakes.
Oh.
Night,
Like the smiley faces, and then the bacon on top. But this was like bacon inside the pancakes.
That does sound good.
It's good to be fungi idea design in the public eye.
Oh, with like Among Us and stuff. Yeah, I mean it's cool that people are interested in mushrooms now, and that we're always like mushrooms so hot right now because they're like on fucking everything, you know. So actually, I saw Christmas decorations today that had mushrooms in them. I was like, why? You know, but also I want it. I'm a big mushroom bitch too. So,
Limpy, you ever had chicken fried bacon from this Texas? I haven't had. I've had chicken fried bacon, but I've never had it at the state fair because I've never been to state fair. But yeah, I've had it before. Pretty good. We have a candied bacon too at this steakhouse that I go to. It's like a caramelized bacon. It's like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but it's candied, like it's like the honeyed and the molasses, and then they just like basically just let it just age with it, and then it's when you eat it, it's just like, man, it's so good.
I used to make like medicated chocolate covered bacon when I was doing like shows.
It was good to work.
It's like disgustingly good.
No.
It's sad how good it is. And even people that were like gross, and I'd be like, try it, and they'd be like, oh, why do I love it?
Maple, yeah. That's like Jamie last year at War in the Woods. He ate the whole candy bar, and he didn't know it was He didn't know it had weed in it, and he got fucked up. Of course, he's vegan. Plus, he ate a pork chop that night. Plus the weed. Plus, he had. Plus, oh man, he was bad. He was bad for the next day. It was bad. It was bad. It took him. He didn't really come around until like Saturday because all this happened on Thursday night into Friday, and he really didn't come around until Saturday. It was a good time though.
So probably after he took like the grossest shit of his life, I bet.
Yeah, and then the next event, he asked everything. Just got weed in it? Nah, man. I don't think Little Debbie puts weed in their Hostess fruit pies. You know.
Hey man, at least he learned.
Yeah.
I'm like real skinny, you know, so I'd sit at events and like eat my own edibles. And inevitably, every time some dude would come up and be like, if you're eating them like that, I can. And I'd be like, probably not, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like,
I already know.
Yeah. There was like a time that this dude sat in a chair, like kind of like in front of my booth, puking into a plastic bag while he was waiting for his old lady to come pick him up.
Yeah. He got floored.
Yep. It's weird how little people know their own limits and shit. And like, I went to a Modest Mouse concert this weekend, and like, it's like you paid a bunch of money to get in here and shit. Like, why do you get so sloppy drunk you can't even enjoy it and then get kicked out? You know, like, or like, yeah, like, why get so fucked up at a pot fest that you don't remember shit or can't fucking get yourself home or like become a nuisance to all the people that came with you?
That's what I told old lady. She said used to stay all the time, and she used to go to all these concerts, and then they'd get drunk and stuff like that. And I said, "Oh, concert. Oh, it was all right for what I remembered of it." I'm like, well, you know, shit, you spent $200 to go see this motherfucker, and then probably $200 or $300 out there, plus whatever you spend at the concert. And then to what? Don't remember half of it?
Yeah.
No thanks.
To not remember half of it, to be fucking annoying to everyone standing around you, like.
Yeah, no thanks.
You know, it's weird. But
now she gets it. Now she, now we're of age that we realize that, it's like she wants to go see Aerosmith all the time, and I was like, God, woman, you've been going to see Aerosmith for like their farewell tour for like the last 30 of them.
You've been saying bye for years.
Yeah. I mean, I think this wait for the next one, where there might not be a next one, and each time the tickets go up like at least another $50 each time, and I swear they're at least $300 or $400.
It's fucking wild.
Good Lord! And then her sister and her other two sisters, they went down to what's that girl that sings that always writes breakup songs?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, they went down and seen her at where were they at? At New Orleans. They went down to New Orleans. Yeah. They flew out to New Orleans and then stayed out there. She had 2 shows out there, I think. She was there for 3 nights or whatever. But each night their tickets were $1,000 a piece.
That's fucking insane.
And then, and that's $4,000. And then that, and then she sold out, that's probably just general admission or whatever,
That's insane, dude.
I mean, how much she makes a show. I mean, good Lord.
Dude.
I mean, she made $4,000 from them just for 2 nights.
That makes me feel better though, because we decided to go like Tool and Primus are doing like a
hell yeah, I'd go to that.
I'm going to it, dude.
Hell yeah, I'd go to that.
But we're like, it's like an all-inclusive resort and shit. Like, the only thing that's not included in it is plane tickets, and it's less than.
Is it in Mexico or something?
Yeah, it's in Punta Cana.
Where's that at?
Mexico.
Because what's his name? God, what's the lead singer of Tool? Because Maynard. Yeah, he's from. I think he lives in Arizona now.
He does.
I think down way down south Arizona is where his vineyard and stuff is.
Yeah, he lives down there now. He's from Michigan.
Yeah. But I didn't know if it was down that towards Mexico, that to where he's, because I know he's way down south.
It is. Oh no, it's in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, so
You said
yeah.
Mexico, and that sounded right. I wanted to go to that.
Still
Expensive.
Still, I watch some guy on YouTube, girls. I think they're from either Dominican or the Colombia. Down there, I watched all their girls and stuff. You know, just trying to learn. You know, and I think he's from either America or Canada, but he's moved over there, and he's like speaks fluent Spanish and stuff like that, and stuff. You know, but all that down there is like you see a bunch of climates and stuff and monkeys and shit like that.
Whole bunch of weird shit. My favorite Tool song is probably Stinkfist.
Yeah. Mine was gonna be Hurt, but that's now a Johnny Cash song. You know, that's just the way I look at it. 46 and 2 is pretty good.
46 and 2 is a great song.
Sober. Third Eye.
Third Eye's a good song.
Yeah. What's your Promise?
Is probably up there. Yeah, The Pot, Fallen Angel.
No. What's your Tool and Promise? Which favorite? You like Promise?
Primus is my fucking jam. See, and I can't even like.
I seen them back in. I can't remember one of the first Lollapaloozas. I think they headlined over Alice in Chains. I think down here, one of the very first ones.
Primus, Les Claypool is a fucking phenomenal performer. The first time I saw him live was actually like he played with it was Les Claypool's Fearless Frog Brigade, and he had
And he's probably, I think he's probably a weird cat too.
Yeah, he had Sean Lennon on guitar and Roger Waters as kid playing keyboard.
Yeah,
really interesting. But it's like super good. Like if you like Pink Floyd or like any sort of like psychedelic rock from that era, it's just fucking good. It's excellent, like smoking weed, cleaning the house type of.
I just like the there were a lot of 95. Yeah, that's probably when I was there. 95. Or I think it was maybe before that, but I don't know. I hardly watched anything on regular TV. I watch mostly YouTube, but I watch all these reaction stuffs, and I watch the old school stuff that people are like they're watching, like they're Winona's Got a Big Brown Beaver, or My Name is Mud. Just the normal stuff. But Jerry Was a Race Car Driver. That's probably one of my favorite.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Olive Stealing Seas of Cheese. Hannah's coming in with Anti-Pop as her favorite, which is funny. I think that's like most Primus fans' least favorite. All of it. But that's it. Like I like all of their shit, and like I said, like I think Les Claypool is a very interesting performer, and like I like most of whatever he chooses to do is all right with me. I will say though that like I was so fucking geeked to hear My Name is Mud live, and so much of the percussive sound from that is just from him fucking slap bassing the shit out of it, that it's like.
Oh yeah, when you got some good headphones and stuff, man, you can hear that when it. when he's
live, it like resonates in a way that is almost uncomfortable. You know, like
oh, it sounds all distorted, but it's like hitting you. It's like punching
yeah. When I heard it though, it was like at the Santa thing where I was like close enough that like I got Maynard's cupcake for his like birthday thing, you know. So like I was like in an amp, and it was like, oh, like it hit very hard. It will destroy a good stereo. That's right. It'll make your car doors rattle forever.
Mm-hmm. Roger Waters.
Roger Waters is fucking beautiful. Shine on You Crazy Diamond is a great song. That's like I can listen to any Pink Floyd all the time. I can listen to most Led Zeppelin anytime. But then anything that's like derivative of them, I can't.
That's what I need to add to my playlist. More Pink Floyd.
Dude, get in a Pink Floyd hole. It's a good place to be.
Yeah, I've got like 1,000 songs on my playlist that I listen to. If I'm not listening to podcasts, I'm jamming to. You know, most of it's trap rap. You heard me. Okay.
You ever listen to Prof?
Prof?
Prof. He's like a white rapper from like Minneapolis or something. He's phenomenal though. You'd like him.
I'll have to look him up. Prof? Prof? Is that what you
Prof.
Yep. Check him out. Trap rap.
Yeah. Roger Waters, you know, there's like the Don't Meet Your Idols thing or whatever, you know, like I had a chance to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I was like, I don't know if Anthony Kiedis still has it in the way I would want him to not feel a little bit sad at some point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'll just sit this one out because I had not heard great shit about their tour so far. But somebody else was like, it was fucking great. I went and it was great. So, you know.
Yeah, my old lady's like, it's like, you know, these guys that are, you know, back 20 years ago, you know, they were all like hot. And now she's all like, I'm gonna go see him. And I was like, woman, you know, she's like, I don't care. It's Anthony. I don't care. And it's like, you realize that he might look good 20 years ago, but you know,
I was like, it's Anthony after like years of like battling heroin addiction though. So
yeah. I said, you know, he might not look the same.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up. Just like she likes Val Kilmer. Like, you know, have you ever seen Val Kilmer lately? He's like, oh, he's Iceman. No, he's not. He's like the fridge now.
He's typing he's finger typing in a Cameo with a neckerchief on.
Yeah.
You know? We ain't rubbing one out to Val Kilmer anymore.
Flicking the bean.
Yeah. I love to defy the laws of tradition.
That show I've seen was John Mellencamp. Is that John Cougar Mellencamp, or was that just John Mellencamp, or was that John
was
Cougar
he the Cougar at the time?
That's just like Def Leppard, one arm or two.
What's got 5 arms and still sucks? Dude, Steven Seagal is a embarrassing human being.
Wow, what happened to Steven Seagal?
Oh my god, just like look up anything about him now. And I mean, he practices like energy martial arts.
Oh.
Which, you know.
Oh.
But he just surrounds himself with people that tell him how great he is all the time.
Def Leppard sucks. They have that one beat for every song. Well, fuck, the drummer's only got one arm. I mean, shit. I mean, you wanting to nub it? ZZ Top. Yeah, I like the ZZ Top. Steven Seagal got Val Kilmer. Oh boy, he has feet. Yeah, I know. He plays with his feet too. He can still he still can't. Do you have mood music that you listen to, or do you have just something that you just go to Like my lady, when she walks into the kitchen, it's Alexa, play Kenny Rogers radio or whatever. Oh no, 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 Alexa, quit, stop. Sorry, we got Alexa in here too.
She says,
But
okay.
I changed her. I changed her. Her voice is she's British. She Breton.
Yeah, it's nice. She sounds like less of a bitch then. I usually will get like a song I want to hear, you know, and then that will put me on a little path of whatever, you know, like. But I'll, like, it's weird because lots of times I'll get like a certain oldies song stuck in my head. It's like I grew up listening to a lot of Motown in the car, solid gold oldies, you know. So like I'll start out with like a song from the Turtles, and then
the Turtles.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Mine's usually like just play Young Dolph, you know, anything Young Dolph. I'm down.
Young Dolph.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. He's dead now. He got hitted. That's trap rap. That's Prof.
I like
he has
rap like
he has PRE is where he's from. Paper Route Empire is what his logo was, or still is, I guess. You know, it was him and some other people, but he's from Memphis, Tennessee. Metallica, yeah. Do you have you like Metallica, or do you have a certain time frame that you like some Metallica people? Lil White. I like pretty much all of it. I like some of the older stuff. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But some of the older stuff hits better than the later stuff.
You know, I'm looking up Metallica years to decide what era of them I like, and I definitely thought they were older than they are.
I know they're I mean shit. I think they've been out for 40 years?
Well, I mean, like, their early stuff was like the 80s, not like the late 60s, early 70s, like I would have thought.
No, yeah, it was 80s.
Yeah, like, you know,
Saint
like
Anger was their worst album. I knew that was coming from somebody. I knew that was Saint Anger was. That's or you could also just go by different bassist players, because that's pretty much the only one. Yeah, so I say Cliff Burton was the early years, and then Nugent. No, I can't remember the dude's name. He was the second one, and then when he quit, it was the other guy, the black haired guy. So you got three different eras there, I guess, between different bass players. Newstead, yeah, Jason Newstead. And I couldn't even tell you the new bass player's name.
Kirk
Hammett. Yeah. Well, yeah, Dave Mustaine, but he wasn't. He was very early. Kirk Hammett's the lead guitarist. Well, you have Dave Mustaine, and then they kicked him out of the band, and then he formed Megadeth, and then Kirk Hammett replaced him.
Robert Trujillo,
yeah. That's the new bassist. So you got 3 different genres of. You got Cliff Burton, Jason Newsted, and then Robert Trujillo. Got 3 different, probably decades. 3 different decades there of different genres of or not genres, but of different sounds of different Metallica. Yeah, he played. Yeah, that's right. Played with Black Sabbath and Slash. Justice for All. Somebody added a bass track to the album. Huh. Do you have podcasts or anything you listen to, or are you just mostly music?
I like not like true crime podcasts, but the like stupid fucking like YouTube stories about people getting stuck in caves and shit. You know?
Oh yeah.
Or like the genre that my boyfriend calls murder porn, like you know, stories about people killing each other.
Oh
like,
yeah.
YouTube ones. But then I like the Hidden Brain podcast. That's pretty good.
The Hidden Brain.
Yeah, it's like stupid science shit. So how I'm like, I like this moth. You know, it's just like basically anything is interesting to me if somebody that's explaining it is interested enough in it, you know? Like, yeah. Cool. You can talk to me about anything if you can explain shit about it to me that I did not know. So the Hidden Brain is like mostly psychological stuff, but it's also like just other interesting shit.
I'll check that out. That's what I listen to. I listen to mostly when I'm on long trips as podcasts and stuff. But mostly it's all true crime because I like listening to people that are more fucked up than I am, I guess. Just,
it's weird, like what a fascinating thing it is for such a huge portion of the population, you know? Yeah. And then the people that aren't into it think it's so fucked up.
Yeah, but I've been traveling for a long time, and then I've been listening to a bunch of different podcasts and stuff like that. But mostly the true crime stuff is what usually keeps me awake. Just because I'm like, just listening, just like how fucked up people are.
Yep.
But if that brain, whatever, what'd you say it was again?
Hidden Brain.
Hidden. If that piques my energy, then I might be starting. I just gotta start thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, because I can't remember, like, I'm trying to find the names of the other podcasts I listen to, because there's like a few of them that are pretty good, but I'm bad at remembering names of them.
Yeah. When I go on road trips, it's all Buckethead all the time. What's Buckethead?
Dude, Buckethead's very good.
Is that on Spotify or something?
He's a guitar player that wears a KFC bucket on his head.
Oh shit. Okay. Shit, is that all he wears?
No, he wears clothes too.
Okay, I was say he ain't like fleeing, is he?
Cut off shirt.
He ain't fleeing, is he?
No sock. Yeah, Anthony Kiedis in the sock days, man. I used to listen to way more podcasts, and then the app that I used for them closed.
Oh, I was a part of one of them. I used to listen to I'd buy the premium so I didn't have to listen to the commercials and shit. And just when you're like quit, and I was like, shit. So now I'll do Spotify. I'll just pay the $15 or whatever on Spotify.
Is it Spotify where I used to listen to them?
I wonder if I could find it right now. What? Sitting there before I forget it, because fucking squirrel will fucking sit in and I'll forget all about that motherfucker.
Yep.
It's called The Hidden Brain.
Mm-hmm.
Podcast.
If you've ever watched Corey Feldman play an instrument, you know that's not true.
Does it look like this? Wait. Let me find.
Yes. I would say it's like an Indian dude.
Yeah, Brian, Hidden Brain, Shankar, Vanadam.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll check it out. I'll follow. Add to your library. The Logic of Rage. Oh, yeah. We'll check this out. What do you think, Richard? Oh, yeah? All right. Richard right there. What have I stumbled upon? Oh, boy. Ernie, you just don't know. We won't know how you're still in California, Ernie, after that. He still ain't nailed our seed seller stuff, has he? I bet he hasn't.
Jasper.
He ships out about as fast as Jimmy Doe does. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you need? I'll make him bring it in and we'll ship it.
I don't even know what he got. I don't even know what he. Repeat, please. I don't know what he gave away. I know he gave away some prizes for some names or something, but I don't know what those prizes were and who won.
See it in 2026. Mm-hmm.
Probably, if the earliest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ernie Carson will eat the gum off the sidewalk before he eat a Waffle House. That's a fact. He says that. I said, you eat that gum. I'm going to go eat some waffles and some eggs and some sausage and some bacon. Do you eat sausage?
Not really.
No. Just bacon, huh?
Sometimes I will make like biscuits and gravy.
With sausage gravy?
Yeah. So there's like a grocery store by my house that makes their own sausage, and I cook the shit out of it. So, but I can eat it like maybe twice a year.
Does it mess you up, or does it mess you up, or does it just?
It just like gives me the ick. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. I gotcha.
But like I like it. You know what I mean? It's just lots of cooking stuff is gross to me. Like cooking meat is always kind of a little bit gross, you know? So then any extra added shit to make it grosser, it makes it hard for me to eat.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, like silver skin on beef one of the grossest things ever to me.
Silver skin on beef.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, like the white, like shiny connective tissue.
Oh, you talking about the membrane stuff, the stuff you're supposed to pull off and cook.
Yeah, but like when you'll get like a roast and it has like that layer of like the like really like you can like, it off
like,
almost.
Yeah. I got you.
Like, that shit grosses me out.
Called tendons.
It's called the tendon.
I like some calf fries though. I eat some calf fries.
What is a cat fry?
Calf fries. That's bull balls.
You will eat them?
Oh yeah, if they're prepared right, yeah.
Sorry, I'm texting Jasper about being bad at shipping stuff.
Yeah, if they're cooked correctly, yeah, I'll shit out of them.
Out of a testicle, huh?
Oh yeah. Good stuff. I delicacy. It's the same as deer meat. If it gets that silver tinted look, especially on the steak and the roast, it's something. When I see that, I don't want to mess with it either. Mountain oysters. Yep.
Jasper says he'll try to ship it tomorrow. We all appreciate your efforts, Jasper.
Thank you, sir, for your kindly way of shipping this. Get it out there. Thank you. I love being. Have been trying to get my wife. Eat them for years. Yep.
You eat seafood?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I won't fuck with seafood.
It's got to be. I got to be fish. I've got to be in the mood for, but like shrimp and lobster.
If a shrimp was on land, would you eat it?
It was on land?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
Because it would look like that fucking Jerusalem cricket. If that thing lived on land, there's no chance anybody would eat it. So the fact that it just like scuttles around at the bottom of the ocean, eating all the shit that floats down there to the bottom, so gross.
Oh, look, Jasper's on here. Hold on, I gotta put it on here so the people on YouTube can see it. Or YouTube. But we fucking love we love fucking with them. People eat crickets and ants. Yeah, did y'all have like chocolate covered grasshoppers up there?
I mean, like as a novelty, but like you wouldn't have an all you can eat crickets special at Red Lobster. Land shrimp.
Gravy and biscuits. Never seen it offered up here in Australia.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, just make some biscuits and gravy, Jet Black, and if you got sausage, just ground you up some sausage like some hamburger, like ground it up and throw it in your gravy and then throw it on a biscuit, hot biscuit.
Well, like cook sausage and then push it to one side of the pan, and then in the grease put flour.
Yeah.
To like mix it up, and then mix that all together, and then add milk to it, and then like stir it up and cook it until it's like thick, and then put it on.
That's Fat Boy special right there.
Yeah, put it on like I don't know what a biscuit is in Australia, but it's not a cookie. If it's the same thing as in England, that's not what we mean by biscuit. Like a lard and flour and water mixed together.
I just ordered a a sandwich with fries and not mott sticks.
You trying to fuck the waitress?
Oh, is he at where's he at?
Denny's.
Oh shit. Grand sandwich. Fries and What's the mott sticks?
Mozzarella.
Oh, okay. Wimpy is the best part of the hog is probably the sausage, sage sausage and pork chops, bacon. I've never seen. Could eat less as on a cheeseburger. I don't mind. I'll eat sausage, bacon, pork chops, as long as it's cooked. It's got to be. I mean, pork's got to be cooked to me. It's got to be. It ain't like a steak. I like my steaks rare, medium rare, and then burgers can be done, but I like a little juice in my steaks. I don't like to add flavor to my steaks by adding sauce to it. If you got to add sauce in your steaks, something's wrong.
I like eating ketchup on steaks.
So you're doing it all wrong there. Well, you watch Waiting too much, just too much.
Probably because we didn't eat good steak growing up, but now it's just how I prefer it. But I do eat way less ketchup on steak now.
Kinsey bacon. No, I can't eat no Kinsey bacon.
What's Kinsey bacon?
It's like throw it on the grill for like 5 seconds and then flip it over 5 seconds and then you eat it.
Yeah, no, it's got to be crispy bacon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm out on that. It's got to be at least semi. I can handle the fat part. I can handle the fat, the loose fat. I have no problem eating that. But it's got to be somewhat cooked. It's got to be. I prefer crispy, but I ain't gonna eat it raw.
Yeah, it's got to be crispy.
Turkey,
I've never had
oven,
fried turkey.
You never had turkey?
I've never had a fried turkey.
Never had fried? You've had smoked?
I like smoked turkeys.
Baked.
I would say
I've
not
had
oven baked though.
You never? We deep fry. We deep fry here.
Yeah, I've never had a deep fried turkey.
Yeah, it's good. That's good shit. The only way I'll eat a turkey really is if it's either smoked or fried.
Really?
Yeah, there's just I mean, oven baked. No, it's gotta be smoked or fried.
All right, I feel like you got to come up here and I'll make you oven baked turkey and chili with beans in it, and then I'll come down there and eat fried turkey and whatever the fuck you call chili.
Chili, no beans.
It's funny though, because like when I was looking stuff up about it, it's like
I don't care. Believe it or not, I don't care. I'll eat chili with beans or without beans. I don't care.
Different biscuit for the gravy mix.
Yeah, that's facts. No, biscuit is like the U.S. cookie. No, well,
Yeah, so not a cookie. If you call cookies biscuits in Australia.
they're fluffy. They're like you can. Yeah, do you like putting jelly on your biscuits up there?
Yes.
Flipping them over. What's your go-to jelly? If you got a biscuit and what you're gonna like, I got jelly. I got my pick of what I'm gonna go.
My like all-time favorite jelly is red currant jelly, but it's hard to get. So then grape jelly is my next.
I'm a grape. I'm grape. This only really I like is grape.
Maha jelly. Never even heard of that.
There's a place we got here that we go to. It's called Babes, and it's like a country place, but you get chicken fried steak, fried chicken, chicken strips, chicken fried chicken, and then you get all the fixings, like a salad, and then you get corn and green beans and mashed potatoes and gravy, and then you get biscuits as well. but then they got honey and then maple syrup on the deal. And when I get done eating, that's what I put on my biscuits. And she's like, "Do you want like some dessert?" And I'm like, "No, just bring me out 3 or 4 of them biscuits, and I got my dessert right here."
Yep.
But that's good. That's good stuff.
Dude, I want to try this jelly now.
Yeah.
This maha, whatever it's called, jelly.
Maha jelly is the bomb. Never heard of Maha. Is that here locally, Hannah? Or is it globally or US nationally, I guess? That's the word I'm looking for. Pronounced Meha. Meha. Kind of like Miha. King Biscuit Flour Hour. Cherry jam helps me sleep longer.
Frozen turkeys into boiling oil. That is actually why I've never had a frozen turkey. We grew up watching like America's Funniest Home Videos of people
blew up
their shit down with them.
Yeah, people they don't know the let it thaw out and then measure it with water first. You get your line on where you're going to put your oil with the water out, and then you can always just add water. Or not add water. You can always add oil. Cherry jam. Do they make like I'm sure they do. You'd be probably the person to ask. Do they make like infused grape jelly or jelly? I'm sure they would. I mean that'd be pretty good on a biscuit. I would think.
I wonder what it. So like to infuse, it has to just have something to bind to. So I wonder if we would bind to pectin. Okay, I just looked this up. It says in Australia, American biscuits are called cookies.
That's what I thought they were. I got a buddy that lives in Brisbane, Australia. I think that's where he's from. And he just like chips here are French fries or fries.
Yeah, but why do they call our biscuits cookies? Because like in England they call
tea
our
and biscuits
cookies biscuits.
That's why he says tea and biscuits. And he goes like fish and chips is like French fries, because they were like, we were at a Mexican food restaurant and he wanted chips and dip, so they brought him out chips and salsa, and he's like, no, I want like the French fries and
straight vinegar.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm like, huh. So then we took him to a French and dip place, and pretty good.
Oh, fucking French dips are amazing.
It's what they call cookies in the UK and Australia. Let's see if I can. I'm sure Jet Black knows what a biscuit looks like. There we go. Yeah, so you just you fold that boy in half right there, and then when it's warm, then you get that sausage gravy, lay it over it, suppose some pepper down on top of that thing, and you're welcome. You're welcome. That's just all I gotta say. That's that southern breakfast stuff right there. Of course, I can eat biscuits gravy any time of the day.
You ever eat the like sausage gravy on cornbread?
Yeah. You
My favorite thing to
now
do.
now do y'all eat red beans up there or beans? Like just beans itself?
So like there is kind of a lot of like Mediterranean food around here, and they have like versions of like what I think is like red beans and rice style stuff. So it's just like, yeah, like mostly beans, but sometimes it'll be like lentils instead.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you ever eat those. Those are pretty fucking tasty too.
When you do chili up there, do y'all do cornbread or anything in it, or crackers, or
So growing up,
I heard Kinsey, they put noodles, some kind of noodles or some shit in theirs.
so if you put noodles in it, then you call it goulash, right? Chili with noodles in it is goulash. Goulash can be other things, but that's what I was like grew up calling it. If you put chili in a Frito bag, it's called a walking taco. If you, I mean, like, so like growing up, my mom would make chili and rice. That was her pairing, but she also always served it with saltine crackers. So like I still eat chili with saltines, but I like it with cornbread too. And then like my in-laws make it with or they eat it with like tortilla chips, which is weird to me. But you know,
Sometimes I'll do like some pinto beans or red beans, and then I'll do some sausage or not some hamburger meat and some rice, and then maybe some spices in it, and then I'll do some cornbread, and then I'll throw it in there on top of the cornbread and just eat it. Usually, like if I was going to watch something, like if I was going to be home all day and just watching something.
Yeah. See, I like my chili is like light red and dark red kidney beans, ground beef, tomatoes. I like corn in my chili because like I don't like adding like sugar, like brown sugar or anything, but I like it when there's like a little bit of sweetness. So like I like using sweet corn or like white corn, and then having cornbread on the side.
Have you ever had like lima beans or anything like that? The big white, like, or the butter beans or
the
similar butter beans. The big, or you can do white or green.
Yeah, I would say like the only other bean I probably eat a lot is like edamame. You mean your stew? Boiled cabbage, boiled sausage. Dude, I'm just getting hungrier and hungrier. It's also 11:30, so I should probably go to bed.
Yeah.
So I can get up at the fucking ass crack of dawn for school drop-offs. Living the dream.
Well, thanks for coming on, and thanks for chatting
thanks for having us. Glad you're back.
Yep. And we'll see you next week, baby.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Later. There you have it. This weekend I'll be at Concho Valley Dragway, San Angelo, Texas, doing the no prep down there. I think me and Dragon's gonna be down there. He's gonna be calling the big end for me. And take the table tomorrow night. And that's about it. Got On Tilt and Big Iggy. H20 performance in Northridge as well. Y'all have a good night. And then after that, that weekend after Thanksgiving, we'll be at Orlando, backside of the track as well. that's where we'll be. TRC's putting that on, along with Mike, I think, to help running the brackets or whatever. So, but we'll be down there. We'll fly in there, and hopefully Max will be running stuff. Maxwell or Terry, or T Diddy, I think is what they call him. Oh boy. Nah. Y'all have a good night. See y'all later.